Appreciate y'all.
Let's give it a 3, 2.
There we go. Dance it in now. Dance it in. What up, my
Uche,
man?
dude,
My
thank
man.
you so much for pulling up, man.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Let me get this ad off the screen.
Yeah,
Pissing
no
me
free
off.
ads.
We were just
But we're
playing,
here. We're here. YNG Uche.
We're here with the GOAT.
Our boy.
Oh,
Let's
good.
go.
The day one. Day one.
Day one. Assumption represent.
Yes, sir.
Dude,
How we
so
doing?
yeah,
How we
that's how
doing?
you guys met, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met playing college ball. Just being great
Yep.
on the daily.
On the daily.
Dude, so did you live together at all? Or cuz you had quite a few roommates on your way.
Well, Cell 301,
Yeah.
shout out.
Shout out
Shouts.
to 301.
Yeah, I don't think I lived in the same building with you, but I lived in South like the year after.
Yeah, the year
so.
after. So he was always around, and then obviously like football practice. We were always around.
We see each other every day.
Every day, yeah.
All day, every day. But
Well,
that's the beauty of the team, the camaraderie.
Yes.
That's the best part about
you guys miss it?
Oh my God.
All the time.
Absolutely.
All the time.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can't ever replicate that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
very tough to replicate that. But the mindset though, you could take forever. You could take.
Yes,
Dude.
Hey,
So,
you be great. If you be great, then you be great in real life.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
You know
Absolutely.
what's really funny is Ty's always been the type of guy to just like fucking put his head down and grind it always out.
Just grind it out.
And I feel like you've met so many people like that from ASCO. Everyone there that like we talk to has the same
it's just
mindset.
different.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit different over there.
It's a little bit
just a little different.
Him,
little bit different.
CJ, and Varg just ran 12 miles.
Yeah, I peeped that this morning.
Yeah.
What
I saw
the fuck?
It's unbelievable.
Like just still getting after it.
Oh yeah.
I
all
can
these
barely
years.
walk right now, but
I
you
know. That is insanity. That's
my
crazy.
calves are
Built
screaming.
different.
That is literally built different. But yeah, so you said that you took that same mentality and put it into music, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. Music's it's funny. I grew up doing music. I used to be in elementary school just writing lyrics with my buddy Matt Rooney, and it's funny, we were just in the studio talking about it the other day, but looking back, I'm like, damn, I've really been doing music for a long time. But
Yeah.
Since day one.
Since day one.
I think your first post on YouTube was like from like 5-6 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, long time ago.
So yeah, I mean, 5-6 years is a long
Putting
time to be
that
doing
work.
anything. But yeah, I always think that music is like the closest thing to magic, honestly.
Yeah.
That like
It's-
real life magic.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny when you think about it because we create these instruments that just make these noises,
Yeah.
and that we just give us like
it just changes the vibe. It just changes the vibe of the room, like music in general. Like you put on a song, you put on some Uche, like everyone's gonna be vibing.
And dude, yeah, you can.
If it's just silent, it's gonna be awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it is like a dimension to be in, a setting.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
for sure.
And
For sure.
you can really make it out of anything. It doesn't have to be with instruments. You can make it with anything.
Yeah,
People do
pots and
just their
pans, pots and
voices.
pans.
Yeah, it's funny because music's really subjective. You know what I mean? It's it's whatever you want it to be.
Dude, that's so facts.
Whenever I go into the studio, I remember when I was like 5-6 years ago, I used to be very like, oh, I have to say this, I have to say that, or like this has to sound this type of way. But like, recently, the last probably like 2 years and that up till now, the present, like I'm really just like doing whatever, saying whatever. It's really how I feel when I come to the mic and
Yes.
when I make a song, and I found that I produce the best music doing it that way. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
bro. Just being authentic, just being
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I just sent Ty a clip of, you know who Rick Rubin is?
Yeah.
Producer?
Yeah.
He was talking about that, like, true artistry, like, when you're doing it for you because you really love it and you really care about it, is so much different than when you're doing it for money or commerce. And, like, he was like, that's the reason why a lot of movies struggle nowadays, is because it's not about, like, if, like, people can connect with this or if the person making this really cares. It's about, oh, how much money can we make?
You know what's funny about that? I was just talking to a friend about that. I was like, yo, the movies these days aren't how like they were back in like the 2000s.
Oh my god,
that's so true.
2010s, like
yeah, those were like on a different level. Like I don't know. The first thing that comes to mind, scary movie. Like they don't make them like that.
That is actually,
they don't make them like that.
That is actually a really great one to pick because I love the Wayans brothers. I think they're so funny, and I feel like they don't do enough. Not like I mean they do their work, but I feel like they don't do more shit because like
You just
such
want more.
creative
You just want
people.
more of them.
Yeah, like
they're
such creative
good.
people that they just like can't. They're not gonna do shit that sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of shit sucks nowadays. A lot of shit is like just remixed of other things. You know, remakes.
And then you also got to be careful nowadays what you're saying on movies and TV shows. They're a lot more like
censored for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah,
Everything's PC.
Scary movie.
PC.
Yeah.
Scary movie nowadays, like
Yeah.
you couldn't make those jokes.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I love what's that movie with RDJ and he does it's called like Thunderstruck or something. Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. That is a
Robert Downey
hysterical
Jr.
movie, and it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Like that. You know
that
what I
was
mean?
crazy.
But that was
Great
something
movie,
that
though.
like was made like truly because all the actors in it like were big name actors. They did it because they were all friends. They wanted to do something funny, and they like really cared. But now you can like it doesn't matter how much you care about it. You're not gonna. It doesn't matter what much like. At least for big things like for streaming purposes for movies and music, like you can't really like do different things that you really like love anymore. You know,
Everything is like
it's for a price tag now.
right.
How do I keep the
You're
lights
never
on?
free.
Yeah,
There's no freedom.
Yeah.
Like,
and
but
that does kind of suck when you think about it now, because like even the superhero movies were like so different in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like
And
the
then-
OG Spider-Man shit.
Yeah.
They can't do that.
And now they're like combining like all the superheroes into like one movie.
right, all one movie.
yeah,
it's
it's all one movie. now.
Yeah.
It's
we've
crazy.
seen. Yeah, we have already seen these guys.
And I mean, you've seen it for music too. Like, there's a lot of shit that people just do for like the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And that like it just like sucks. It
yeah.
like,
That's what they're doing with the superhero movies. Is just cranking them out, like getting as many as they
Yeah,
can out of that.
Yeah.
music and movies are definitely the same thing. Like I was listening to a Martin Scorsese interview where because obviously he's made like such big like popular movies like Taxi Driver and all that stuff, and he was talking about how music and movies are the same exact thing. How it's just like it's all art in one form, but like it's just like a different form.
The industry is definitely took a different path. Like I feel like over the last few years, with like
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, genre to genre is obviously like different, but like music today is definitely a lot different from what it used to be. But I always take on the change and you know what I mean. It's always you always want to adapt to
Right.
things changing anyway. So it's,
Yeah,
you know,
Change is inevitable, you know.
exactly.
that's a good one.
That's what one of
Can't be
our
afraid.
friends, Mike Law, said.
Yeah.
He's like, if you don't change, like
You die.
you die,
You don't adapt, you die.
Yeah.
Like
and
you
that's
gotta be
You could apply
unique.
that to any industry,
Mhm.
facts.
whatever you're working on. Like you have to change with the
Times
times.
are changing.
Mhm.
Times are
Like
changing.
look at Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Times
I
are
could
changing.
listen. I could like
you
we
know?
we expected it. We expected him to like move on from the Pats, but
but
yeah,
not in that way.
not in that way. When
Not
it
in
happened, I
that
was
way.
shook.
Yeah,
It just didn't seem like that would be the send off.
Yeah.
That's the send off.
right.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah, I bet he still
he's-
got it though.
Yeah, he might. To the Falcons,
Falcons, Raiders.
Raiders. I've heard Chargers. Maybe. Dallas. Oh, but they're keeping McCarthy, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
It's crazy that they're keeping McCarthy. I
Let's
mean,
look up.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, the Falcons interviewed Bill Belichick for head
they
coach,
always have
huh?
a great regular season.
they always do, and then playoffs
They're
choke.
just the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They're just the Cowboys.
Damn! Shout out Dak. He's probably
Oh,
somewhere in.
Dude, that is
Cancun
so sad about the
Yes.
Cowboys.
Yes.
Every year
Jackson, Cancun.
right now.
they get
It's
bounced first round playoffs every
Yeah.
tough,
year, dude.
Tough to
That
see.
is so tough.
They got CeeDee Lamb though. He's a dog.
Oh my God.
He's a
Dude,
dog.
he's always been solid, but he just
balled.
decided to pop off this
Oh,
year more
yeah.
than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just getting
Um,
better every year.
Facts. I honestly, as much as I hated to see the Eagles leave because I'm a big Eagles fan,
Yeah.
I just think like
I
Baker
like
and
the Bucks this year.
Baker and the
I like
Bucks
the
is
Bucks.
sick. They're
Baker-
nasty, dude.
Bro, they were sleeping on Baker, man.
Yes.
I mean, they told that man when he
They
first came in the league that he wasn't gonna do nothing.
Yo, the craziest thing I was
I know,
thinking
that's
about
so
this,
fucked up.
dude. He was a walk on. Started college
Yeah.
as a walk on, and then became the Heisman.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
Like,
nasty.
unbelievable.
First
And-
overall pick.
First overall pick. The
and he's got
Heisman.
a good like
Everything.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Belichick wanted him, but Kraft said no.
Unbelievable.
dude,
And
this clip.
he would have hooped.
Hooped.
Like instead of Mac Jones, we got Baker.
Ball. Yeah.
Look at this clip of Baker, dude.
Dude, what?
Look at him. Look at this guy.
He's screaming in the walk. He was just ripping smelling salts.
Smelling salts.
Dude, have you guys ever ripped smelling salts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. In the weight room sometimes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
Max Day.
Yeah, Max Day. Yeah.
Tell me
everything.
Nothing wakes you up more than hitting a smelling salt.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Other than probably like a cold plunge, which I've never done before, but I would love to do.
Yeah.
But
get in the tub, kid.
Dude, I need to get in the tub. But like, dude, smelling salts
Yeah.
get you like it clears out my sinuses like crazy.
Yeah.
Look at this video of Joe Rogan doing it. Chrissy smelling salts. I found an addiction to replace Nutella from the.
Oh, does he do it live?
Oh, he does it live, I think.
Oh, it's probably some strong ass shit.
Man.
Dude, it wakes you up crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like I felt like a nervous system shock and my whole like sinuses because I'm usually like a very congested person. I don't know why.
I just see white.
Ooh,
yeah.
And you feel it too when you see his face.
For anybody who's never done smelling salts, it'll change your life.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it like too much because I don't think it's probably good for you, but like,
yeah.
Like, cause you also grow a tolerance to it, so you don't want to ruin your tolerance. Like, do it like like every once in a while. Like, if you're like in the gym, you're lifting heavy, like you kind of just like need something to wake you up, give you that spark.
Yeah.
It burns, but it burns just good enough, man. Where it gets you.
Yeah.
It'll get you
get
right.
you going.
It gets you right. It makes you want to like keep fucking like you're just like I need to focus in. Like I need to put this into something now.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit.
I've never tried
strong.
an Adderall, but I would assume that's like what an Adderall is, but for like 8 hours.
Almost, yeah, pretty much.
That must be sick, dude. I've never tried it, but like I swear to God, I'd probably be like Superman if I took an Adderall.
Dude,
I would get shit. Dude, I get shit done when I'm mucked.
Well,
you know
I'm
what
just
I mean?
saying you would be you have the gift of gab, I would say for sure, and
sometimes
Adderall will just add to that, like make that so much stronger. I feel like
You'd be
just
super locked in.
super locked in.
Yeah.
I want to
super-
look up.
Like,
What
you
does
could be
Adderall
like
do to you?
the world's greatest salesman.
Yeah, funny story. Like my first ever year.
Although
And-
you're world's greatest real estate sales. World's greatest real estate.
Hey, I do what I can.
Shout
I do
out.
what I can. I do what I
Shout
can.
Hey, website in the link.
Website in the link.
Link in
throw it-
description.
Link in description.
Yes.
RonaldPowerRealtor.com. I do what I can.
I do what I can.
But my first ever year in sales, though, I'm new to sales. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yep.
Long days in the office. I was at a software company. Not gonna name it, but
That's the main gig, though.
We won't name names.
yeah, we won't name names. We won't name names. But one of my buddies at the time, we were working together. He's like, hey, yo, I got a couple, because he had prescription. He's like, yo, I have a couple Adderall. Like, this will get you right. I was down.
Right.
I was down in the day, in the slumps. I've never done it before. But
Bottom of the trenches.
yeah, bottom of the trenches. But I'm like, yo, let's try it. Whatever. Yo, I booked like 5-6 meetings like that day.
Oh,
I was locked in.
shit.
I was so locked in.
You were just locked in.
I was, yeah.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
crazy.
Glued to the computer, bro. But nobody
So-
could take me off.
So that's the main side hustle, right? Or that's the main hustle right now?
Yeah, the main hustle is real estate and software. Real estate and software. So I'm in both right now. I run my real estate business. I'm with EXP Realty, Next Move team at EXP Realty.
Yes, sir.
Shout out.
Big
shout out. Licensed in 5 states: New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island,
No
Connecticut,
shit.
and Georgia.
Okay.
So I'm outside.
You're outside.
You're outside.
You're up here on business.
Up here on business. Up here in Boston for business. Obviously with my guys.
Yes, sir.
This is,
Business moves
business
right
first,
now.
You know what I mean? So, but
Hell yeah.
again, thank you guys for having me. Like,
Dude,
Thank
it's,
you.
It's an honor. It's an honor, a privilege, all that.
hey,
You
So this YouTube is just being weird right now.
I love what you're doing with real estate. So are you sell
Yep.
or you lease or both?
yeah. So I do it all: buyers, sellers, and rentals, leasing.
Hell yeah.
So I started my career with leasing actually in Boston. That's when I got my
Yes,
real
sir.
estate, and then was crushing it. And then I saw what I could do in leasing, so I moved over to the residential side
Hell yeah.
of things. But it's fun though. I enjoy it, man. I love helping people find like their dream homes.
That is
Yeah.
sick.
You know what I mean? Fine, because you got to think about it. Like most people, if you're leasing, you're living in the place for a year. That's a long time. You want to make
Yeah.
sure you're in a good situation.
Yeah.
If you're buying a home, that could be forever or whatever long it is. So you want to make sure that the home you're buying is, it just feels comfortable. So It's great being a part of that for people's lives. You know.
Hell yeah. I
That's
mean,
sick.
yeah, that gives a
I
great
think-
meaning to selling houses.
Absolutely.
I think that
Slanging cribs.
I think if you have like that same passion towards anything, you're always gonna be good at it. You know what I mean? I like that you like no matter what you do it like you fucking love it, and that's so important. And you can definitely see that in your music for sure.
Thank you.
You don't.
Yes, sir.
You don't
Yes,
like.
sir.
You try as hard as you can in your music, and I like that a lot.
I appreciate it.
Because
You can feel like
so much
the work
inspiration
that's put into it. You know.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because people don't see, like, even like my album that you have there that dropped back in 2021, like
Ice Cold Love.
Ice Cold Love. Yeah.
Shout out,
man. It's like people don't know like the amount of effort that I put into it. So I was the artist, I was the engineer, mixing and mastering.
You did everything.
I did everything on
dude.
so
and that's a heavy like
that's a big project.
Weight. That's a heavy weight to carry for sure.
And it was heat. It was heat.
I appreciate
like
it.
No bullshit. It was great. Like it's a fun listen.
Thank you, man.
I also love the singles, of course.
You.
Yoko Ono, shout out.
Yes.
Shout out to Yoko.
More on the way.
Much more to come, I'm sure. I mean,
so Ice Cold Love, you produced all by yourself.
I didn't produce it. There's a bunch of producers on that, but as far as the engineer piece, the lyrics, the vocals, obviously, like that was all me. But
that's
shout out to all the producers who made that, because obviously without the producers.
I know, right?
I love the cover art too.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were
dope.
just talking about how even on your singles you have like sick ideas,
Thank you.
like the Chanel mixtape.
Yep.
That is fucking dope. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan, and I think that in the Ice Cold Love album, I felt there was a ton of inspiration. Like you could see that you had like drill music on there, but you also had like R&B singing on there. Like
yes, sir.
you definitely have a wide like genre taste.
Yeah.
Like where does that come from?
Honestly,
who's the inspiration?
That comes from honestly going back to what I was saying earlier with my buddy Matt. We used to. I'm like growing up. I listened to rock, rap, R&B.
Fuck yeah.
Jazz. Japanese jazz. Like, dude, I was so anything like, and
that's awesome.
And I think that's where it came from. Like, just me being able to throw on beats, no matter what genre it is, and trying to create something from it. You know, just it goes back to, I guess, like my childhood. Like I was a huge Beatles fan.
That's sick.
Love them. I love the Beatles, man. Like, but nobody would ever expect, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can see how that's definitely changing. Like you try to mix that up in your music, like have your own spin where it's like you want to touch on everything, and I think that's really cool because nowadays
he can do it all. He's just showing his range. He's got range.
Yeah, I would say like a lot of people think like Nirvana killed rock, right? Obviously because they were such a new subgenre on the scene and nobody knew how to like handle it, right? And then like all these years later, now they're like one of the best rock bands of all time, legendary, right? Because they were just doing something so experimental at the time that no one understood, and like it was funny how like people just like couldn't see that in the time, and like that's like
it was revolutionary, but
music just takes so much time. It takes so much time.
It takes time.
It takes time.
And it's like funny how so many people like, because you said it's subjective, and so many people are like, oh, this album objectively sucks, or like objectively is good, and it's like so hard to say that because especially things that have like just come out, right? Like I'm playing the Kid Cudi album right now that he just dropped a couple days ago. I'm a big fan of it, and but everyone's gonna have mixed views of it. You know, not everyone's gonna like. You know, there's a lot of Kid Cudi hate out there.
It's like you can't. It's like obviously I love Kid Cudi, but like someone else might not like Kid Cudi, so it's just
might
like,
hate him.
You can't say like, oh, Kid Cudi is better than so and so because
like
it's all preference.
You were listening to Japanese music, and that I think is so like important to like listen to how other cultures like perceive music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's like a huge thing because we live in like a world where everything is separated by culture.
Yeah.
Like what you do to your day to day, what do you listen to, what do you consume, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
And Japan must just live it so different. They're on the opposite side of the planet.
Opposite side of the planet.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so differently. So to get like listen to their music, that has to have like an effect on how you continue your music. You
Absolutely.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that it shows in the work that you put out because the range that we talked about, but also just like the inspirations you can tell just like run deep. Like I don't know. It's just like it's heat.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just
How do you compare different cultures' music to
Like-
the U.S.?
Like it's, I guess, like, I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, some cultures are, the BPM is faster, it could be slower. The tonality and like the people like singing or rapping is a little bit different.
Yeah.
These are all things that I take in like subconsciously. So when I'm in the studio, like I won't even like think about like what I listen to that may be from different culture. It might just like subconsciously just boom, and then I'm just flowing like in there. You know what I mean?
Boom.
So,
Yeah, because like a lot of music sometimes.
it just comes from deep inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's like no, it's like not computerized at all. It's
No.
all raw instrument or all raw vocals, or sometimes there's like no lyrics, all instruments, and it's like even like ritualistic music. It's like rarely like ever any like true like vocals. It's all just like instrumental and dancing and like in practice. Like a lot of it is how like music is tied to dancing in other cultures. Obviously we dance here too, but like it's more, I feel like, prevalent in other cultures. Like dancing so much important. And like they like the haka for like the Polynesian dances, like that's so interesting to me that like that's tied to that thing.
Oh yeah,
people would be doing that before football games.
And it's
hyping up before football games is a big one.
It's cool to see because like they take it so seriously and it's a part of their
It's important.
life. And like even I'll see like people like crying during it. That's how like it really it means a lot. You know what I mean? And
that's so interesting. Yeah.
From the outside in, it might look like, oh, it's just another dance, but like to the people, like it's they're everything. You know what I mean?
It means so much. Yeah, exactly. Like,
that's so funny because like you can cry to something that like genuinely makes you feel sad, but you can also cry to something that makes you so happy.
Oh yeah,
and that's so music.
Oh yeah,
that is literally so music. Yeah. Like you listen to some sad ass shit and you get in your bag, but then you listen to some absolute fucking angelic shit and be like, holy fuck.
That's the emotions.
That's so funny.
Humans are tied to emotions, so like if you're as a musician, if you're able to
capture that emotion, people will connect.
100%.
That is interesting because I feel like that's what happens for artists. Like the reason why they are so beloved is because of how you can relate to them and like their pain and their emotion.
Oh yeah.
So it's like when you can capture that into words, into sound, like that's mind control. We talk about this all the time.
That is
music is literally mind control.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome though.
Shout out Lil Uzi.
But tell us who you listen to like on the regular.
Yeah. Damn, like recently I've been on that Babytron wave.
New Kid on the Block, right?
New Kid on the Block. I've been into like the whole Detroit scene, like Free Rio.
A lot of good Detroit rappers out now.
A lot of great Detroit rappers.
Sada Baby.
Yeah.
He's fire.
Yo, they listen. Like I feel like the East Coast isn't really tapped in yet to what they got.
T Grizzly's from Detroit, right?
From Detroit
T
as well.
Grizzly's people love.
He's running it. Like I love T Grizzly. Like but that whole Detroit wave, I'm on that right now.
Does Eminem count?
Eminem still counts.
I guess,
yeah.
He counts.
OG.
Shout out
Big
Detroit
Sean.
Lions. Shout out Detroit Lions.
Dude,
Detroit
Hey.
Lions football.
It's funny that we live in a
Shout out
hold on.
Running back.
Yeah.
It's funny that we live in the timeline where Baker and Jared Goff are in the playoffs right now and like killing it.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Let me look up this playoff bracket right now.
Yeah.
Because it's just funny to see that like the Texans are in it. They're playing the Ravens today at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So maybe we can catch a little bit of that. They're playing at 4 today.
Oh, no way.
We'll probably catch a little bit of that.
Who's that QB? CJ Stroud?
CJ Stroud.
Dude, Stroud boys
That
unite.
boy.
Stroud boys.
Stroud boys unite.
Stroud boys. Dude,
That boy different.
I'm a big fan of the Stroud boys. And
Yeah,
it's so funny because in fantasy a few years ago, I had Nico Collins. And this when he first got drafted, he was like a high draft pick because he was he's like a 6'4" demon. And he was supposed to be elite, but they had bum fucking Blake Bortles or somebody at QB, whoever the fuck it was, and he just like couldn't do it. But now he's got Stroud and like he's eating now. To see him like a couple years later just like eating because like you got like someone that can command the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes like it really comes down to your quarterback. If you look at the Pats, I feel like if we had Tom under center, like we would have been so much better.
Way much better.
Oh yeah.
Like we literally couldn't move. Like there were games we had like 3 yards on offense.
Yeah.
Like it was.
I will say
so
we had.
bad.
It was. I think the O line was worse than the QB play.
Facts, but like
And
that's
O-line
how
play made
a quarterback
the QB
commands
play
it.
worse.
It's like, fuck it, if you won't block for me, I'm just gonna fucking check down.
Yep.
I'm gonna pass it off. And we're gonna make plays here. You know what I mean? Mac and
I-
Zappy
yeah,
are not those guys to me
yeah.
making those plays.
Really
dude.
not.
Baker
They-
would have been.
Yeah.
Baker would have been.
Mac would have great protection
Craft.
in the pocket and would hold it for like 10 seconds longer than he
Exactly.
needs to. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Just
Let
throw
go
it
of the
away.
ball. Let go of the ball.
Either throw it away or pass to someone.
Get
like,
rid of it.
Yeah.
Just get rid of
Yeah.
it.
Just get rid of it.
Great kid, though.
and
Dude, great kid.
listen,
though,
I'm
great
still a
kid.
fan of Mag and Zappy, but like I think you just gotta let them go be good somewhere else.
Yeah.
If they are
No.
better somewhere else, then let that happen.
I'm
You know
sure
what I
there's
mean?
other teams that
Fuck
fit
it.
better for them.
That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
like sometimes
Yes.
like people are afraid to make trades because they're like, oh fuck, they're gonna be good somewhere else. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, go let them be good somewhere else. Get something that you know you need right now.
Exactly.
Because we can't keep riding with dude 4-13.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's tough.
Are you kidding me?
Wild.
We were just looking at how like the decline because the year before was 8-9 or something. And then
Yeah.
then we were what
10.
9-8 and then 10-7 with Cam.
No, we were 8-9 with Cam. We were 10-7 Max rookie year. Made the playoffs.
10-7
got blown
Mac,
up by the
yeah.
Bills. He was a
You're right.
Pro Bowler, but only because like 4 people like opted out in front of him.
Yeah.
And then he broke like a 60-yard run and gritted into the end zone.
So we got
He got I don't know.
yeah.
He got cocky. I guess
Yeah.
he got cocky.
The gritty is the icing on the cake.
dude.
That's crazy.
Legit.
That was the gritty. Literally took the world by storm.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy that Justin Jefferson just like
What a dog.
blew that shit up. He is a
Yeah.
dog,
Them LSU boys are different, man.
dude.
Oh my god.
LSU,
man.
shout LSU by the way.
For
Too
real.
bad for Joe Barrett that he got
I know.
hurt and
I
had a
know.
tough season.
Yeah,
Tough
that's-
season.
Because I was honestly excited to see what he was gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm a big Joe
Bengals-
Barrett fan.
And they have the
And
weapons.
Jamar, yeah.
They have all
Who
the
else went to
weapons.
LSU that year? Didn't Travis Etienne? Oh no, was he Bama?
He was
He
Clemson.
Was he Clemson?
Clemson.
Who was the star running back on that team? Was it CEH? I think it was CEH.
On what team?
On LSU
Might have
when Joe Burr and Jamar and Jets played.
It might have been.
CEH and
I think it was CEH was that year.
yeah.
What was that? 2017?
Yeah.
2017?
Look that one up.
Damn, that was a minute ago, huh?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Time flies.
that's-
holy.
That's like 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
I was that's 4 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, oh, that was definitely like 3-4
Right.
years.
7
Randy
years
Moss's
ago.
son was on that team.
Yep.
All right, let's look at this
Um,
roster here.
Devin White, I think.
Devin White. Yeah, Devin White too.
He was hooping.
Damn.
Dante Jackson.
Look at that.
Is Dante Jackson a big name? I feel like it sounded right.
I mean, he's a very good cornerback in the league. DJ
I haven't
Chark.
found anyone that I know yet.
That was a great team.
Some of these linemen have to be. Oh, they're
Yeah.
CEH. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
That's funny because
And
he
they had
stinks
Darius
now.
Geis.
It's crazy, like
Oh,
looking back
wow.
at the rosters and like seeing some of these dudes balling right now in the
I
NFL.
know. It is cool to see that growth. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
true.
yeah,
That's
there's
nice,
Jay
yeah.
Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you
Jay
guys have
Jet
that
as a
mentality.
freshman.
It's just like you
Yeah.
keep. It doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. You know
Even,
what I mean? The
even
grind.
our brother Deontay, he's still in the league right now.
Yes, sir.
Dude,
yes, sir.
shouts Deontay Hardy.
Yeah.
Hey, the Bills.
The Bills.
They could. Yeah, big shout out Deontay Hardy. Bills going all the way.
Going
Oh,
all the
Devin
way.
White did play for them, and he's
He did.
still hooping.
Devin White.
Um, yeah, and I did a DK lineup, and I'm starting some Bills players this week. But they usually have a stalemate against each other, so I'm fucking nervous about it.
Yeah.
Who else was on this team?
Will Clapp? No
Wow.
way.
Will Clapp.
Will Clapp was on the 27
Unbelievable.
LSU team. Dude, I love looking at shit like this. This
O-line.
is so funny to find out.
Thaddeus Moss. Big shouts.
I miss Jamar somehow,
He's in there somewhere.
unless I'm crazy.
Yeah, he's definitely in there somewhere.
Whatever. I missed him. But that was a stacked team.
Yeah, stack.
That's
Oh
funny.
my God.
But yeah, who do you guys think haven't gone all the way? So all right, let's do a quick one.
Yeah.
All right, Texans Ravens. Who you got advancing?
Ravens.
Ravens.
I'll take it. I'm gonna go Texans just because I want the Stroud boys.
Absolutely.
All right, Chiefs Bills.
Bills.
Chiefs, Bills is tough.
Just because of Tay.
Yeah, we gotta ride.
I'm
Bills.
just anti-Chiefs. I'm just anti-Chiefs, and I do like the Bills.
I am anti-Chiefs. You know, being a Pats
Dude, they just
fan,
annoy
you know.
me. It's so annoying that like
every year.
This is a big.
they just like get bailed out all the fucking time.
Josh
you know
Allen.
what I mean? And it's just weird. I don't know. They ball all the time somehow. It doesn't make any sense to me.
We're anti-Chiefs.
All right, this is a tough one because I like these two, but Bucks and Lions.
Lion. I like both, but Lions.
I think I just like the Lions storyline. Just 30 years.
I think the Lions are a
30
better team.
fucking
The
years,
Lions are a
dude.
better team.
And yeah, Tom Brady just already brought the Bucks to a
it's a good team.
Storyline's crazy.
storyline is crazy.
I might have to go with the Bucks though. Only reason because
They're nasty.
Yeah,
They're
what's
nasty.
that guy's name? The receiver, Mike Evans.
Mike
Yeah,
Evans.
he's different.
Oh my God.
He's different.
Their
Yo.
team is stacked when you think about it. They got Godwin, Evans,
Rashad
Rashad White is
Yeah,
nasty.
He killed it this season.
Fucking their O-line's holding it down. Baker's cooking.
Their defense
Defense
is still loaded.
Yeah.
Dude, they got
Still
Tevin
loaded.
White at linebacker,
Oh my
piecing
God.
people up.
Scary.
Yes.
Scary.
He's nasty. He's probably the best
Yeah.
linebacker in the league right now.
Honestly, I think
Who's better?
Fred
Warner.
Micah?
Him, Fred
Micah's pretty
Warner,
good.
Micah.
Yeah.
Micah's could.
But Micah just
He's
plays
like,
everywhere.
yeah,
Micah's just all over the
He's
fucking
just so
place.
dumb.
He just
That's why
plays-
he's
his
nasty.
position is defense.
Yeah.
That's all- that's all
He's,
it is.
Get out there.
he's DC.
Just make
Yeah,
plays.
He's DC.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who else is better? Vander Esch?
Vander Esch.
But he got hurt.
Yeah.
He like broke
Is-
his spine.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
That's why he has like the
Damn.
neck brace, right?
Yeah.
He's got the cowboy
Yeah.
collar.
Yes.
That's just kind of
cowboy collar.
tough.
Yeah,
It
that's
is tough.
tough.
That's
Yeah.
tough. I like when people have like stizzy uniforms, like
Yep.
DeAndre Swift. He's got the blacked out visor,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the Eagles helmet is sick.
The whole Eagles.
got the zero.
Has blacked out.
He's number
visors.
0, dude. D Swift he's nice.
Yeah.
He's fucking nasty.
The entire Eagles offense, other than Jalen Hurts, has blacked out visors.
Yeah.
AJ Brown,
Yep.
AJ Brown is black. He
Yeah.
always has sick cleats.
D.
Yeah.
Smitty.
D Smitty's fucking
D.
the
Swift.
Slim Reaper.
Listen, the
Slim
league,
Reaper.
the league right now is in good hands. I feel like
It is
every-
nice. It is
Oh,
nice.
absolutely.
Except for the Pats.
except for the Pats. Yeah.
The Pat. They'll be back though. They'll be back.
They'll be back.
back.
So what are we going? Lions or Bucks?
Let's go Bucks. I'm gonna go Bucks.
Bucks
I'ma
is
go
probably the
Bucks.
most realistic
You
answer.
know what?
Yeah.
You know what's a
But-
crazy storyline that could develop? Like, say the Bucks somehow like make
Yeah.
a run, go
Yep.
all the way.
Yep.
People are gonna question Tom Brady.
Was it Tom Brady?
Question Tom Brady
And Bill?
Yeah.
It wasn't
They
Tom
say,
or Bill.
How is Baker doing this right now?
because of Tom.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, either way, I can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I can't go wrong. But then Green Bay and San Fran, I'm going San Fran, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
The
surprised.
1 seed.
I'm surprised that
Green
the
Bay
Cowboys beat
played
Green Bay.
great.
It's crazy.
They did.
The pass game.
But they have a loaded team too. Jordan Love,
Yeah.
as funny as it is seeing him ball, he's
Yeah.
nice, and they got Aaron Jones. Christian Watson's a demon. But I don't think they're gonna make. Dude, San Fran's nasty.
San Fran's
is
nasty.
stacked.
Is
Dude.
McCaffrey? Is he hurt or is he good?
I think he's playing. I
He's
put him in my
playing, right?
DK
Yeah,
lineup,
okay,
dude.
okay.
He costs 10K every week, and I start him every time.
Absolutely.
He's auto touchdown,
well
Auto
worth it.
touchdown.
auto 200 yards. Like he's like
Easy lock.
it's crazy, dude. I
Easy.
always like you're crazy if you don't think I'm putting him in my draft.
Absolutely.
He's nasty every time. It's so stupid. It's literally cheat code.
Freak athlete.
Freak.
He's a
He
beast. They got Trent Brown.
Yep.
and it's so funny that he's
Trent
only
Williams,
27,
sorry,
dude.
Excuse me.
Like
Trent Brown
CMC
is not good on the Pats. He's a revolving.
not Trey Brown. Yeah. He's a revolving door.
He's a revolving door.
But nah, CMC is only 27,
That's
so he's still
nuts.
young, dude. And like,
27.
yeah, and
Wow.
even though he's had some big injuries,
Yeah.
he's clearly like that doesn't matter,
Yeah.
Dude,
Like, I'm
and
still gross.
I can still see him like, even if he gets older, like obviously running back, very demanding position.
Mhm.
Like, he could transition to be a slot and
Yeah,
like you know
yeah.
just like catch and like
Catch and
drop
go.
to the ground.
He's
Yeah.
he mainly
catch and go.
is a
or if he's
passing
about to get
running
hit,
back.
just go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess he can just do it all.
Him and Debo.
All right, so that means we
Debo,
have
Oh my god.
Yeah.
so that means we have San Fran, Ravens, Bills, and then either Bucks or Lions.
All right, so we're gonna say Bucks or San Fran.
Bucks or San Fran, San Fran.
Oh man.
I think San Fran makes it all the way. Truthfully, they're
I'm gonna say
nasty.
San Fran on this one.
But-
Versus Bucks.
But what if Baker or Brock Purdy though? You know what I mean? Baker's
Yeah.
got experience in big
That's
time
true.
games. You
That's
know?
true.
But you got CMC. That doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
He'll just make it work.
Just hand it
Like,
off to CMC.
say Brock can't throw the ball, just literally hand it off
Hand
to
it off to
CMC and
CMC.
Debo.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
them two
Yeah.
boys will
Throw
take
Debo.
you.
Throw Debo at what's it called? At QB or
Wildcat.
Throw CMC at Q
Yeah.
and then make it work.
Yeah.
Put Debo at running back.
George Kittle.
That would be a sick fucking
They'll find a way.
offense.
They're
just a fun offense. That's why I think I like San Fran the most. They're just fun.
And they're great defense. Their D-line is a bunch of monsters.
Dude,
it's like a
Chase Young and Nick Bosa.
D-line out there.
Nick Bosa and
Bunch of
Chase
dogs.
Young.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking about how they made that trade for Chase Young and how they're gonna have a stacked like duo at the end. And we were thinking like who's better, AD or them two. And we were saying Prime AD was different.
Prime AD.
I said
That dude was different.
that dude was something else.
I said Prime AD over the two of them.
Yeah, I agree.
But
yeah,
I agree.
because he got the ring.
And people forget. Like,
he's prime.
Prime AD. We're talking AD's like 6 feet. Like if that. Not even.
He's like 5.
I know, right?
5'11", if that. 280.
Benching 405 for reps.
Yeah, benching 405. The
He's
lineman he's going up against are like
unbelievably
6'4", 300 plus.
Yo,
This dude was.
that's a good point.
This
He just
dude
got
was-
low on them.
He just got low, and he was if you watch the film, even when he was at Pitt, he was pushing dudes back.
I can pull that up right now. My
He
bad.
was pushing dudes back, dude, and that's why he got to the league though, because like they were like, all right, like we got to give this guy a chance if he's doing this at the D1 level, and he's 5'11", like 5'11",
He was wreaking havoc. In the ACC.
I like that Aaron Donald workout was like the first thing to pop up just because he's a fucking.
That
He's
was
always
my.
grinding.
He was my back in college. He was my screensaver on my computer. I had
sir.
film
Motivation.
That'll keep you
before I
locked
practice.
in.
I gotta see this guy, so I know
He's greatness.
That's what I gotta
You know?
emulate. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
No, I mean,
bro.
what a better
Exactly.
person to draw from, right?
Yeah, who was your favorite player growing up?
growing up, man. Favorite player growing up, I think. I wasn't even a Giants fan. My family was a Giants fan, like except for me. I was a Jets fan, but my favorite player was Eli.
The Jets.
Eli Manning.
No,
Eli
well, you're a New
Manning.
York
Yeah,
guy.
I'm a New York guy, Long Island, born and raised.
No, that makes
Big
sense.
shouts,
That makes
big shouts.
sense.
Because back then the Jets used to practice at Hofstra University, and I lived right down the road.
No shit.
So yeah. So like that's how I got introduced to like football. I used to like parents would drive by and football, like that's cool. Like, and then I didn't start playing football till high school.
Really?
Yeah, I never played Pee Wee. I wish I did, but like I started in high school.
Wait, so
That's crazy.
So you grew up in Long Island your whole life,
Long Island boy.
and you've been to all the boroughs.
Yeah.
Shouts Harlem.
Shout outs Harlem,
Shouts
Brooklyn,
ASAP.
Queens,
ASAP Mob.
Shout out ASAP.
So
Mob.
are you a big ASAP fan?
Big ASAP fan.
Dude.
RP ASAP Yams. Big
Damn,
ASAP Mob.
RP.
fan. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love ASAP Mob, dude.
Yeah.
They're fucking amazing.
Grew up listening to them.
And yeah, like I'm a huge just Rocky fan in general because his mixtape, Long Live ASAP, that first came out, was like fire.
Fire.
First ever album.
Yeah.
Just imagining just like capturing lightning in a bottle.
That was like one of the first albums like I had on repeat. Like,
Dude, I still, dude, the Clams Casino fucking production on that album.
Oh my god.
You know I've showed you Clams Casino.
Yeah.
Dude, so amazing, especially because like Rocky's like he's like a psychedelic rapper.
Yeah.
And you know, I just like
He's
love
so
that
good.
vibe and that energy that he gives off. It's mixed with that sick production. It was just like super like spacey.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like it was like fucking trippy. It was very trippy.
Put you in a different zone.
Oh
and,
my god.
And that was like so like very new at the time. You know what I mean? I think that's why Kid Cudi at the same time when he dropped his first album, Man on the Moon, also did so well. Was because it's like similar type of vibe.
So left field.
So just like out there, you're right. And like that's why they collab so much.
That's the best stuff.
You know?
What I mean? Like
They collab
stuff you've
so
never
much
heard
crazy.
before.
I'm gonna play some of their shit after we watch some of this
Absolutely.
this AD highlight though because I've been wanting to watch this.
This guy.
This is also 10-minute
my-
highlight video, by the way.
Unbelievable.
he just revolving doored Gronk.
That's unbelievable.
If that's thank you. Brady rule. Oh,
Oof, no
lucky
way.
bounce for the Bucks right there. Though.
Lucky
bounce.
Lucky. Yeah, that's scary.
Oh, he sniffed that out for the second to snap the
God.
ball.
And dude, this was only like 2 years ago.
This was 2 years ago. He still got it.
Yeah, no, I mean he's still balling. Look at that. Look at that. Separation.
Makes
Fourth
it
and
play.
2, that's a huge one right
Yes.
Just another day at the office.
That's how practice translates to the game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This like isn't even prime AD too, which is funny.
Oh, unbelievable.
Damn, that's when
Sticks
Russ
with the ball,
sucked.
Yeah. He's got the record for most sacks, or
Does he really?
am I tripping? Or I know he's
probably up there. We can look that up.
I feel like he's
definitely
most postseason sacks. I think
Yeah, I think so.
the Super Bowl run, he was just on a different level.
Oh my God. Imagine having to line up against that.
No,
Bruce
All night.
Smith has the most sacks in
and
NFL
over
history.
and over.
Bruce Smith has the most sacks. Reggie White is 2. Kevin Green. Julius Peppers. Interesting.
Peppers, TBT.
Number 4.
Terrell Suggs, number 8.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Ware, 9.
John Randall.
LT
10.
is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Von Miller,
Von Miller's
19 with 123 points.
Von Miller was also.
That's
J.J.
Robert
Watt,
Mathis.
24.
Yeah. JJ's retired now, which is crazy.
Chandler Jones is 26.
Chandler Jones is a Hall of Famer,
Yeah.
and he made a great song.
Yeah.
And he made a
If
great
you
song
ask
about
me.
Bill Belichick. AD is at 28.
80's at 28.
So
He's
still
at 28.
Still
top
up there,
30.
still
Well,
top
here's the thing.
That's crazy to
He's
think
an
about.
interior D lineman.
That's the thing.
That is also
That's the thing. Yeah.
Khalil
And he
Mack,
gets
38.
that many sacks.
That's nuts.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
No, I agree.
The speed.
The speed, the quickness.
Who is
too,
this,
like,
Case
in the
Keenum?
box,
Yeah.
Like he can like do moves.
Do moves.
Just, like,
yeah.
In a phone
Shake
box.
people. And you only got like 2 yards, not even.
Not even.
A space
Yeah.
to make a move.
Yes.
So the fact that he's doing this on a consistent basis, and even still to this season,
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's still great. Yeah.
he's still great.
Still
Like, it's
balling.
unbelievable. It's generational talent.
Yeah.
pretty
He's
much.
first ballot.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Facts.
What do you think about Chandler Jones? Is he Hall of Famer?
Dog, yeah. I think he's
he's in my Hall of Fame.
yeah, he's
100%.
honestly, like, I feel like, you know, even going back to like him on the Pats, like he made a lot of game changing plays.
He did.
You know what I mean? And
He did.
And like people like that are the reason why teams win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Or even go to the playoffs for that case.
Facts.
Defense
You
wins
need-
wars, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You need it. You
defense,
need it.
D-line. The game's won up front, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's the thing is you got to make space. You gotta get gaps open, get people moving, and like
Look at this. Look at this. Scrapes, then pops up, sellies right
Yeah,
away.
Selly's
Like,
right.
cocky.
dude, he's just
But, like,
always
he just
right
knew He
there.
was the best. And that's Nick Chubb, the guy who
Just
he's probably one of the
fucking broke his
strongest.
Oh my
knee.
god.
Oh, shook
Yeah,
him.
that's tough.
Nick Chubb, strongest back in the
his-
league.
Bro got double team swim move past 2 people.
shook his ass.
Yeah,
dude.
that's nuts. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is funny. He
Yeah.
always just gets by
Yeah.
people.
Did he score on this one?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow.
Wow. Fuck the Chiefs. They were 9-1.
The Chiefs,
Yeah,
man.
fuck the Chiefs.
Patty Mahomes.
Shout out Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Shout out
Shouts
Taylor
Swift,
Shout out
dude.
Taylor Swift, man.
Kanye made her
Yeah.
famous though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Kanye,
That
I made that bitch famous.
So does that mean that Kanye made the NFL famous?
So
Because
Kanye
no
inadvertently.
one watched the NFL. but
Inadvertently.
Taylor Swift.
that's actually a great point.
What came
You know?
first? What came first? Taylor Swift or Kanye West?
Kanye West.
Kanye West,
Kanye
facts.
West.
I love a huge Kanye fan.
Shout out Taylor though. I mean,
Shout out
she-
Taylor. I'm a big Taylor fan,
big,
too.
Yeah, big Taylor fan. She makes great music, and I feel like her fan base is almost on Beyonce level, pretty much.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Like
more.
they're
Low-key.
like nuts. Like
Dude, they're stands.
you know what I mean? They're
Legit
stands.
stands.
But that's what you want as a musician,
an
right?
artist, right?
Like,
She's
yeah.
like the most
She's
famous
touched so
in the
many
world.
people.
Yeah.
So are you a country fan as well? Listen to country music?
I'm not into country music, but you know, I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it though. There's some good country artists out there. But I'll listen to it. I'm not a hater. Like I love all
Yeah.
genres of music, so
For sure.
you know, some good music.
Yeah, like I'm not. This is what I always say about country is like, I'm not a country fan, but like there's some songs that I'll definitely listen
Yeah.
to and I like, but it's just like not something I listen to on a regular basis at all. You know.
Absolutely.
I think it's got to grow on you.
Yeah.
Country music is one of the things that literally just takes time. You can't just like start loving it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play
You
the.
gotta
You gotta
adapt to it.
I want to just shout out ASAP Mob right here and play some ASAP real quick.
But them country concerts though, they look crazy. They look like ragers.
Some of them they
like
do go because everyone's drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
They're
it's
all
ragers.
just absolute white trash,
I might
like
have to,
addicts.
I might have
you
to
know what
pop
I mean?
out to one of them things because yo, I've been seeing.
They're
yeah.
fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
Like at Fenway, at Gillette, go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Go crazy.
Go crazy. I went to I saw Morgan Wallen at Fenway, but Morgan Wallen isn't really like he's country, but he's pop country.
Oh okay.
So,
yeah.
but like I also wasn't in I wasn't on the field, so I don't know how rowdy it got, but people were definitely fucked up.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of what makes a crazy concert is when people are just off the drugs,
Absolutely.
off the Henny, you know. But yeah, I'm a huge ASAP fan, and this is a Clamps Casino beat.
Yep.
And I like the he's paying homage to Outkast with the American Flag. You know that Outkast album? What's that called?
That's dope.
I know which one.
I forget what it's named.
So Fresh, So Clean's on that. I'm pretty sure.
Like a lot of their
I mean, a lot is.
Stank on Ya.
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
That
They
is.
got, yep. So Fresh, So Clean is on there. Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson, classic.
Miss Jackson.
God.
It's
B.O.B.
like, you can never. But you know what's funny? Because we were saying it earlier. Like music grows with time. Like it gets
Facts,
with with time. Like I'll
fine wine.
Fine wine. Yeah. Like fine. like fine wine. Like, I'll throw on like the old albums, like whether it's ASAP or like Kanye.
Oh shit, my bad.
No, you good?
Yes, sir.
And
pumping.
like the experience, it feels like it still feels like I'm listening to it for like the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
dude, imagine listening to something for the first time again.
Oh,
imagine like watching anything for the first time again, or like imagine like rewatching like a Black Mirror episode when those shit like breaks your mind, and like if you just like didn't know the twist beforehand. But yeah, music, same thing, right? It's like, damn, like if I could like listen to fucking the Beatles for the first time again, when you're like, holy shit, this is like just
incredible.
Like peak
That's the
music.
thing, like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happens to me is like I'll hear a song that I really like and just play it over and over and over, and like
A good song will do that to you.
like nonstop, and then eventually I'll get sick of it and stop.
Yeah.
And then like a few months later, I'll like hear the song again, or like it'll come up on my playlist or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this is heat. This is heat. It's crazy how like too much of anything is a bad thing. I guess,
Absolutely.
so.
Absolutely.
That's why you gotta listen to everything.
Have to.
Which
So-
you do.
There's so much music out there. Like,
Oh my
Dude,
god.
you
Like,
can't just
New music every Friday.
new music every Friday. And it's
Right.
like,
Every Friday.
do you guys think it's like, because artists drop every Friday? Do you think it's a little overwhelming for listeners?
I think so, because there's no way you can listen to everything. Like, and it's not even Friday. Like, music comes out every day.
It's every day,
every
but
day,
mainly
But
Friday.
mainly
Music
Friday,
Friday.
Yeah.
Every Friday, like thousands of songs,
Um,
hundreds of thousands
Hundreds.
of songs.
I can't keep up. Even my favorite
can't.
artists, I can't keep up.
it's
Like,
hard. It's a
crazy.
lot.
Yeah.
But that's how like they make money. I feel like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That is
Just
though.
because like
That's what I
if
was
they have
about
the
to say.
record deal.
You're in a
got-
contract.
to
You got to
make this
produce like
much
a certain
shit.
amount of music every so often, and or if like
That's another subject. Is
if you
like
got to keep the lights on, or you got to drop
the-
another song.
Exactly.
You
the
know what I mean?
corruptness, the corrupt music industry.
I guess corrupt, but it's like we were talking about earlier. It's about a paper check,
Yeah.
and it's not about the love or the grind. It's like you can listen to artists when you're like, okay, they really like wanted to make this music. Like
Yeah.
ASAP has only 4 albums, and like he's only made sure that he's wanted to make.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a reason why because he's supposedly supposed to drop an album this year. It's been like 6 years since he dropped his last one.
Yep.
It's gonna be
7 years
Yeah.
because it was back in 2017 he
27.
dropped his last album.
Yeah.
So 7 fucking years.
I'm the type of artist I like to really take my time with the music. I'm obviously like not making a shit ton of money in the music right
It's
now, but
not the main hustle yet.
yeah, but I love to do it because I just love creating. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
But I'll never put something out that I know isn't ready yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you guys said, like it's funny that you guys notice like the amount of effort, because I never really told nobody.
You can tell from this
You
music
can
video,
tell,
dude.
Yeah, like the time, the effort, everything.
I remember this. It was crazy. I look so different.
Yes, sir. Before the hang time.
Before the hang
Before
time.
the hang
Before the hang
time.
time, yeah.
But yeah, I like that you take time to make music videos for your
Yeah.
shit, because I feel like that's another thing that goes like hand in hand with music is the video that goes to it, right?
Oh yeah.
And it
yeah.
draws like just like an extra thing to it where
Yeah.
people like can visualize the
Yeah.
music, you know?
Yeah, like sometimes, like a song will like if it's a good enough music video, it can make the song better.
Oh yeah.
Like you'll want to
You'll always remember that music video.
Yeah.
You know when people
Exactly.
talk about like Kendrick's All Right music video.
Yeah.
That was such like an important thing.
It paints a picture.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that was like a big time. I think when did that come out? Like 2014, 2015, when like there's a lot of like racial problems in the world, and you know people kind of like look to him for an answer, and you know I think that's so important that you can like give back to people in that way and through music.
Through music.
You know what I mean? Through an inspiration of that.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna be all right.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
gonna
and
be
it was so important for people, dude. When you think about it, it was really like looking back at it now, it's just like whatever. But in the moment, people needed that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no, that was, and it was a all-time great song too.
and it's still a
You know what I mean?
certified fucking banger.
Banger.
I love
Banger.
Kendrick. I'm a huge Kendrick fan.
To this day.
That's Deontay Wilder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We were just talking about.
I wanted him to win against Tyson Fury. But
Me too. I'm a
Oh,
big
I
fan.
know.
I'm a big fan of him. He's a
Yeah.
dog, but the gypsies, man.
the
The
gypsies.
gypsies, Tommy Fury, dude. It's like,
They're different, man.
dude, they are
Yeah.
different.
Dude, Tyson Fury just be taking punches like it's nothing.
Yeah,
He just
that's the difference. Like
Yeah.
he
Just
can
big
just
body.
chew punches.
Yeah.
like, yeah. And here
This is
it
one of my
is.
one of my
man.
favorites.
Yeah.
Yoko
What,
Ono.
where did this visualizer come
Yeah,
from? Because I
this is
fucking
dope.
love this
This is-
shit.
You know what's
dude.
funny? I actually created this album art myself. I think I went into a stock site and I saw like a bunch of boats. And when I'm like thinking about the album art, I'm thinking about how it would connect with like the people.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Put an
how-
eye to the music.
Put an
Yeah.
eye to the music. I wanted something that will visually, like, I don't know, capture like somebody. But
Yeah.
I do a lot of like digital art too. So like, you know, I threw my own spin on it, made it like a 3D type reaction thing, and
Yes, sir.
you know, so
No,
that-
I like.
So did you get a drone shot of this?
no. This was like a stock photo.
Oh no
The
shit.
boats were a stock photo, and then I did a bunch of like Photoshop editing to make it like look a little bit brighter and colorful.
Yeah.
And then I threw like
the
a
parental
3D
advisory.
parental
on.
advisory,
Yeah.
my album art, and then threw like a 3D effect for like the YouTube video. So
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, the
the-
static flashy
Yeah.
thing. I love that.
Yeah.
The other-
effect.
like on the Ice Cold Love, YouTube video.
Yeah.
Like the clouds.
yeah,
Floating. That was dope.
yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
those?
I did not see that. Let's play that.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
actually crazy because, like, yo, when I'm making this stuff, like, I obviously like put in the effects, not thinking, oh, like people are gonna notice, but like hearing,
Yeah, no, I-
Which
like,
one is it, TB?
Just any of the Ice Cold Love songs.
but hearing y'all, like,
Oh, okay.
Like peep the animation in this. It's tough.
it's just it's hella subtle.
It's
yeah.
subtle.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
subtle, but
yeah.
it like it just makes it like that much like
Yeah,
the
it's
fades
good.
in, then the clouds.
Oh no shit. Is this you on piano, by the way?
Oh no, that's not me on there. This
Dude,
is
the piano sounds amazing on
thank
this.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
I mixed it though.
It's
Yeah,
fire.
no,
It sounds
no, the
fucking
beats-
amazing.
The beats are all great. I
Yeah.
think like
Yeah, I think
mixed tremendously.
the number one thing is the beat selection is so important as an artist,
Yes.
like, cause
that changes the vibe of the
changes the
song.
vibe. And if you're making a project, you want to make sure the beats kind of flow together. So like the placement of the songs from, you know, I think I had like 7 on this album. So from the placement,
So the
to
track listing.
the
is so
track
important.
listing, yeah, it's so important. Like, but then like, you know, the mixing piece of it from a engineer perspective, you want to make sure that they all like flow.
They sound nice.
They sound nice,
Yeah,
and
in order.
transition to transition, it just mashes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
yes.
you know how certain songs, certain albums, like actually like lead into the next
yeah,
one.
yeah,
I think that's also really cool. Mac Miller did that a lot on
Yeah.
his albums.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Drake's
like
been doing that.
yeah.
Kid Cudi.
This is Drake right here.
This is
This
Drake
is
right
he.
here.
This is the first time I ever sang on a song. I think.
No, this is
Really?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like It sounds good.
Thank you, man.
Like you might not be singer first, but you're just showing what else you could do.
Thank you, man.
Especially because it's just an interlude.
Yeah,
fucking amazing song.
Yeah. Got to break up the album, a little bit.
I love it.
Yeah, I like that people add skits or interludes to their albums, make it feel like it's like a movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like Kendrick on Good Kid, Mad City, when you stop and hear the voicemails, like kind of let you know what's going on.
Yep.
Like
Rod Wave. The Drewski skit.
Yeah.
The Drewski skit.
It literally, Drewski skit, but literally on the cover of Good Kid, Mad City, I think it says like a short film by Kendrick Lamar. I want to look that up real quick.
Yeah. Like an album that does that, all that stuff is like just the more it just gets more eyes on it. I feel like Kendrick, it's more entertainment.
Kendrick does that a lot. I remember growing up, high school used to listen to Section 80, a bunch of Kendrick, and
dude,
he did
shout
that all the
Section
time.
80.
Section 80, that's a classic. I feel like
certified classic.
people don't talk about that album as much as they should.
They should.
You're right.
They really
Bro,
should, dude.
so
Because that's when he was known as K-Dot.
Yeah.
K-Dot.
Young K-Dot. He wasn't even Kendrick Lamar. He was K-Dot. And it was sick.
He was that dude.
But it says, so this brings a good topic I want to bring up. So it says Good Kid, Mad City, a short film by Kendrick Lamar. So now when you look at every album,
are they all connected?
Not that they're all connected. It's just that like they kind of tell a story, or like they're all a different theme. So like, Good Kid, Mad City is a movie.
Yep.
And then To Pimp a Butterfly is like a political satire.
Okay.
Damn is like a magazine. It's like the Time magazine cover art.
Yep.
And then Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is like a therapy session. They all kind of just like fit a certain type of thing.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like obviously, like Black
Album
Panther's
with
just
the
a
theme,
soundtrack.
Ice Cold Love.
Ice Cold Love. Yeah, I mean,
theme,
there's a theme to it, which is interesting. It just adds
dope.
an extra layer to it, you know?
Ice Cold Love.
I saw
Yes, sir.
I saw a thing about his albums where it's like Good Kid, Mad City is like my city's fucked up.
Yep.
To Pimp a Butterfly is like my country's fucked up. Damn is like everything's fucked up. And then Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is I'm fucked up.
It's cool
because it's a therapy,
It brings like another conversation to the music. Like it brings more talking points.
Yeah.
So it's not just like the lyrics. It's also about like the themes. Like what's the bigger picture? Like what is the artist like trying to portray? Because I feel like a lot of people today like put musicians into like one box. We're not just making music and just dumping it out. Like it's most artists like they're doing it like for a reason. Like I know all my songs like I definitely have a reason. Even like the songs like I freestyle. Like there's definitely a reason to it, but it comes to like the album picture, the actual title of the song or album, all that play into like the theme of everything.
Yeah.
So
no, I love that how you pick the theme. I love how it's kind of like it's got the interlude. It's kind of like a story.
So you're kind of like building like a world. Yeah. You're like world building. It's like an atmosphere. It's Uche world.
Yes,
so like what do you do to like get yourself in that world? And what is that world?
I smoke a lot of weed.
Does that help you?
Yeah.
No, I mean it's funny, but like you see a lot of artists in the time the stew smoking weed, getting high, making their music. Cudi, Travis, look at
pretty much
Snoop Dogg, pretty much every artist. Wiz, of course, like every artist kind of like do you feel like it's kind of like needed to get a little bit creative? Maybe for you and maybe not for everybody.
It's
but
like it's funny like when I'm like in the studio recording, like I smoke. When I'm engineering, there's some sessions where I don't smoke and there's some sessions where I do smoke. I think weed definitely is like a portal to getting ideas. I can't explain it.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
But
it kind of opens up your mind creatively.
It gives you like a new perspective.
New perspective.
Yes. And to your point, opens up because I think without it, I'm so like
closed-minded.
Yes. and not like thinking about like
yes
other things that could help. I don't know. It's so hard to talk.
no I know
about.
exactly what you mean
He
because
always says this. He
Yeah.
always says this.
Yeah.
there are times when I'm like closed-minded to things, like I wasn't even aware of what else is out there. But then when you're a little bit high, you're like, wow, I didn't even think that. Like you kind of like you said, it opens you up to like the ether, where like things, more opportunities kind of open up, where like you hear things differently, you see things differently, you understand things differently, just because you weren't, you were thinking more selfishly than like.
Yes.
You know, unselfishly.
Yes.
You know, more being selfless and thinking outside of yourself. You know what I mean? And like that's why I feel like weed has helped me personally, is be like more in the moment, I guess. Be like more open to things, more loving.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm so loving when I'm high.
Yeah.
I'm so like,
you know, it's
like dude, I was telling Todd before this, we were you know mucking, and I was like, Ty, like you're the fucking man. I was like Ty, like you're a fucking goat. I was like, just like hyping him up, just because like, I think you should hype up your people more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like,
hype
and if
up.
I don't do it enough, because he always tells me, he's like, dude, like don't ever like joke about yourself, like shitting on yourself because your body doesn't know the difference. Like he's always like
no bullshit, no
negative self-talk.
Yo, and that's why Ty Beck's my boy. That's why we locked in. You feel me? Like
That's why
no bullshit, no bullshit though, because
it's contagious.
It's contagious, and
yes,
it plays an impact on your like your daily life. You know what I mean?
100%.
And like even like speaking to that fact with music, I like just with weed, like I hear things a lot more differently than if I wasn't. Like there's things that I could hear, like whether it's like listening to the beat and hearing the pockets that I'm supposed to rap on or sing on. Like you know, it's a lot more clearer. If that makes sense. So like
I know exactly what you
know,
mean.
So like, and I didn't start smoking weed until junior year in college. Like
really?
Yeah, until like junior year in college, and that's because
that's
like,
when you started making what's it called? The album? I don't know.
Nah, I
just like making music, because obviously you've been making music forever. But I'm saying like that's when
I started. Like college was when I started like freestyling and started like you know what I mean. And then I didn't start like actually dropping music, because I dropped music when I was in like late elementary school, like high school on YouTube.
Yeah,
but that don't count. That don't count.
No, I mean
part of the process.
Yeah, it's part of the process.
Because I would say like I first tried weed when I was about 16.
Yeah,
I think, and whatever. I didn't really like think anything of it at the time because I didn't really like inhale. You know what I mean? You're just like so nervous. You're so nervous when you're a kid, like experiencing things. Yeah, especially with like people. You like, I don't know. Do I trust these people? You know what I mean? So in the beginning, it was just a little weird, and then I didn't really get into it until
Did it work?
Yeah, you're like,
we all had that moment. We all had that.
Like, dude, chill. Like, give it like 20 minutes.
Give it 20 minutes. You'll be good.
You know what I mean? And but like, I didn't really start actually like using to like 2020-ish, and that was like
great year to use it.
Yeah, COVID was
that's what I'm saying. Like pandemic time, what else are we gonna do, right? But just experiment a little bit, and that's when I just like started seeing more benefits from it. You know, and like what it could do for me, what it could do for people. So that's why I think like it's so crazy to think that it's like a class 1 scheduled drug. Yeah. Like compared with like steroids and fucking cocaine.
Changing, though. It's changing.
And, you know what
slowly.
I mean?
It's slowly changing.
Too
and
slowly, though.
I feel like there's like a negative connotation. Like, dude, like
it's a gateway drug.
I run 2 businesses. Like, I work in software. Like, I do a lot of things, and I'm still very like, I still get my shit done.
Productive,
like, I'm still very productive. I feel like it's on the individual at the end of the day. Like, you know, I'll never
can't let it control you.
Yeah, you can't let it. That's a great point. You can't let it control you. At the end of the day, you control your life.
Yeah,
and it's, you know,
you gotta take accountability.
You gotta take accountability. And some people, when you wake up, they're on autopilot all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm like that too. Sometimes.
You feel me? Like, and it's easy because like I feel
botting,
like,
being a bot.
Yeah, just being a bot. But that's what we're conditioned to, right? That's what.
It's annoying.
They put
it's
in
easy.
us.
Yeah, it's easy to fall into that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you're right. Like,
so easy.
Mm-hmm.
I compare. Have you seen Captain America?
Yeah.
The Marvel movie.
Yep.
You know how like when they're preparing to give him like the serum, he's like, this makes you more you. It doesn't make you a better person. It makes you more you.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why whoever you give it to, like, they need to be pure of heart.
Yeah.
And they give it to scrawny little Steve, whatever his name is, because he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Not because he's physically better, but because he's
yoked up.
He's just like they gave him the yoked up sauce because he was a truly good person and he deserved it.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how I compare weed.
Oh yeah.
We like if you are already a lazy person and then you smoke weed, then of course you're going to be a lazy person. Yeah. But if you are already a productive person and then you smoke weed, you're still going to be a productive person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you said, it's kind of just up to you, and like it just makes you more you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're more of an anxious person than you smoke weed, you're probably going to get more anxious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why like when people are like, oh, I have anxiety. Well, yeah, because you already have anxiety.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So it's like, of course it's going to act up when you're mucked. So that's why you really kind of have to like look inward before like doing any type of drug. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's how I look at it.
Absolutely.
But I do think can be used creatively for sure and help you like.
For music,
music, for anything really.
Yeah, put you in the zone, man.
It'll get you. You'll hear music differently. You'll watch movies differently. Yeah. Like how many times have we all watched like a funny movie when we're mocked and you're laughing more than you usually do because you're just like more accepting of it, man.
Literally crying.
And it's I love that. But yeah, I wanted to. I never really like looked at how Adderall worked, so I looked it up and I saw this little this thing I wanted to watch.
Yeah.
Please work.
I feel like my 20s were like the experimental years. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, like,
for sure.
I mean, that's like the time you should be doing it, right? Like 21
yeah.
is the age. I feel like you don't want to do it too young either because like you're still like growing.
Still growing.
And like you're not even like mentally, physically like mature yet. Yeah. So I just feel like you want to stay away from anything until like you're kind of like ready for it.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that's like usually a good time. At least when you're 21. I would say honestly probably like 25 is probably the better one because like we're about to be you just turned 26, right?
26.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm about to be 26 next month, so it's like that's kind of that time when you're kind of like fully mature.
Yeah.
So obviously it's like unrealistic to ask someone to not like
a
15, 16-year-old when they're at a party not partake. But I think it would just be better like you gotta wait like 10 more years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Gotta wait some time because your brain's still developing. You don't want to fry your brain before things get fun.
They call it the study drug.
It's true.
Yeah, I know a lot of people in college were using
for
studying. Yeah,
usually for ADHD, and they're using amphetamines. Yeah. That's some hardcore drugs.
Yeah, that's some.
That's not light.
Yeah,
that's not light.
Salts. Thought I said bath salts for a second.
Yeah. it might be a derivative. It might be a derivative, right?
Yeah, it might be.
It might.
I think. Yeah.
Amphetamine salts.
Because it's crazy.
Close relative of methamphetamine.
That's nuts. That's.
So it just releases endorphins.
Yeah. Crazy, like down to the chemicals.
It's what it comes down to. We're literally just chemical balls of
atoms
meat
and
sacks.
Chemicals,
yeah, just atoms and chemicals.
Yeah, it's. Bro, like I took organic chemistry in college.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
What was your major?
I was
scientist.
Yeah, I was pre-med until junior year.
Shit.
Dude, junior year. You want to know what happened junior year?
What happened?
We were in the playoffs that year, so we're balling. Like football's balling. I had to take genetics, organic chemistry 2, and physics, all with labs in the same semester with 2 other.
Trust me, I feel you.
I failed like 2 of them bitches. I failed like 2. I had like a 1.75 that semester.
No way.
Classes,
yeah,
dude, it's hard to balance because here's the thing. Like, if you're like, and I'm not here like shitting on like any major, but if you're like a communications major and like all you have to take is just a regular class, that's fine. But when you're like a science major, you have the class, the lab tagged onto it, the discussion.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like you sign up for a class. but it's not just a lecture.
It's not just a lecture.
And the other things are only like 1 extra credit.
Yeah.
But you're doing more work in the 1 extra credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I'm writing 12-page like lab reports.
Bro, that's when I realized I didn't want to be a doctor.
Dude, I was a bio major for 4 years. I did that. Dude, you had to balance it where you take 3 labs a semester.
Yep.
And 3 labs is like not
it's
fucking.
It's
like,
not ideal.
2 is doable. I would say 2 is hard but doable.
Yeah.
Like that, you're able to balance more. But like 3,
labs are the worst thing.
Dude, 3, you're taking a bio, a chem, and a physics all with lab. Dude, unless you're taking a fuck ton of Adderall, like you're struggling, man. You're fucking struggling.
I wasn't taking Adderall that time.
Dude, I was telling him, dude, I would stay up
Yeah.
till 4 a.m. doing work, studying, fucking grinding my ass off because like I was not like a naturally like smart person. Like I like some people would just pay attention and just like read the book and pick it up.
Just remember,
dude. I would just be like, I literally have no idea what a single word this dude just said. Like legit, like I just sat there on my phone the entire time. I had no idea, and but somehow you kind of just like fight or flight, fucking make it work. And
college was
it was not easy task, but hey, we graduated,
that's
and like
that's all that matters.
And like
we graduated, we C's get degrees.
C's get
That's
degrees.
it.
C's get degrees, man.
As long as you show up with a good attitude and listen to the teacher.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you show up with a good attitude.
If you show up to every class, like you will pass.
Oh yeah. Oh,
facts.
Not showing up to class will kill you.
Will kill you. Yeah, because some of the professors, at least for Assumption, like as long as you showed up, I had some professors that were just like, even if I wasn't doing the best in the class, they'd just be like, all right, like you're showing up, I'll still pass you with a C. You're doing the best that you can, like, and like I don't know, college was really, for me, it was like the relationships is what I took the most out of it. Like
it's important,
the schooling, obviously,
the networking.
Like, if
that was one part of it,
absolutely
one part of it.
If you're going to college, to be like a lawyer or doctor, like of course you got to do the coursework, but I feel like the relationships was definitely the most important thing to take from it, because a lot of people will come back in your life and they'll help you in like certain areas and stuff like that. People that I would have never met or would have never crossed paths with. I feel like my life would have been completely different if I didn't go to college. So it's like you can never take that.
Absolutely. Like I was about to say we say sometimes that like, oh, college is a scam, all this shit, like fuck college. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't really like regret it too much because, it's just like another accolade to have. You know what I mean? Like you're a more educated person. Mm-hmm. That's why like, whatever like you stand on politically, like I just think like college should be free because like why would you not want more educated people?
Exactly.
Like why are we keeping people like down?
Yeah.
Why do we do that?
As it is right now, college is a scam.
As it is right now, college is a scam.
Obviously, there's like we just named a number of benefits to it, but like just how much it costs.
How much it costs? If you don't know, if you don't know what you're doing before you get into college, which most kids don't,
right?
Then you shouldn't enroll.
90% of kids.
But a lot of kids by junior year to senior year, I know a lot of people that still didn't know what they wanted to do and graduated with degrees that they don't even use.
Yep, me too.
So it's like, if you know what you want to do at age 18, great.
That's a huge
go to college.
Fucking jump.
Go to college for whatever that is.
Or don't if you know what you want to do outside of it. You know what I mean? Whatever it
exactly.
is that you want to do. Yeah, I just encourage people doing what like they find is passionate because I feel like if you truly like it, you'll make it work.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If you hate it, you'll skimp. You'll make shortcuts. You know what I mean? Like if you're working at fucking Hollister, you're gonna fold clothes. You'll shittily fold a fucking shirt because you don't give a fuck. But like if you really like were loving it, you would be fucking creasing them. You know what I mean? Like grinding because that's just what you love.
Oh yeah.
Like Kid Cudi, I was listening to like a new interview because he just dropped an album, and usually when artists drop a new album, they always do like an interview with Zane Lowe from Apple Music, which is kind of crazy because Apple Music is just like running the music game right now, which is like weird how a tech company does
Spotify,
that.
Though.
But they're killing it though. They're killing it.
They're both
and in the interview, he was saying how like he loved music so much and wanted to chase it so much that like when he first finally like committed to it, he moved to New York and was working at like a clothing store, just like make ends meet, make it happen. Like, he loved music so much that he loves fashion, so he just like found a way to like find something along the way. You know what I mean? So you find a way if you love it. You make
Absolutely.
it work if you love
Facts.
it. So
Facts.
Yeah.
that's what I drew from that.
It'll never leave you.
Dude,
Never
you,
leave
Yeah.
you like, you remember Mr. Fitz from high school?
Yes.
He was one of our teachers. Shout out, he was a fucking goat. That would always tell me that like money comes and goes. Like he was like the first one to tell me like do what you love because like you'll find a way to do what you love. You love it so much that you'll make it work.
Yeah.
And so
for sure.
you'll find ways. You'll find other outlets and other fucking like avenues. Like if you got to make money, you'll grind for it.
That's
So
a fact.
and I think that's like a majority of like what's wrong with like America is that we all do jobs that we fucking hate.
Yeah.
Right.
And not only does that hurt us as individuals by doing something we hate every day, but you're also hurting whatever it is needed out of that job because you're not giving your 110%.
Exactly.
You know, so
Like Rod Wave said, if you got dreams, then you better chase it.
you better fucking
You only
chase it.
got-
Shouts Rod Wave.
You got
Big
it.
shots.
You only got one life to live at the end of the day. So it's
Only
like,
got one life.
so you can't, and there's only 24 hours in a day. So
Right.
you know, you go to work.
Finite amount of time.
You know, that's 8 hours is what you do with outside of those hours. You know, whatever it is, chasing what you love, spending time with family. Like, you know, you definitely, time is all we have at the end of the day.
Time is all we
like,
got.
Time is
So-
literally like, why do you think like it's such a big deal when like you go to jail? Because you just
Yeah.
lose time.
Lose time.
Lose
You
so
just
much.
lose
Yeah.
time. Is like
Yeah.
So
time
much
is so
on
important
such
that
a
we-
short life.
we
already.
Yeah.
we monetize time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get paid hourly, you get paid weekly,
Mhm.
bi-weekly, all this stuff. Like it's all time.
Yeah. Time's the
All
real
time.
currency.
Time is the real,
Yeah,
and it's time isn't a real thing.
Yeah.
Time is fake.
Yeah.
Time
It's
is
a made up.
literally-
It's so fake.
Humans
up.
made up the word.
Like
time,
literally,
like,
you think
man.
animals know? Oh, it's 6:30.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're just
Yeah.
like, fuck, I gotta eat.
Yeah.
I gotta sleep. I gotta fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta like do all these things that like
Yeah.
we focus on. Oh, damn, I gotta be here at 2:00.
Yeah.
It's so hard to like hang out with people nowadays because everyone's so busy and we're like,
Everybody's
oh, I
busy.
gotta schedule. I gotta fit you
Yeah.
in this schedule.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
like
adulting. Like
That's just adulting.
Is just no time for anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
which is weird, dude.
As you
It's
as you
weird.
get
But you gotta
older,
make time.
yeah, you gotta make time though. As you get older though, you realize like, damn, like, you know, you have more responsibilities, job,
Yep.
maybe
Yeah.
a girlfriend, maybe you got all these responsibilities,
Bills.
pets, bills.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's easy to get caught up. You know what I mean? Like,
Very easy.
but that's the you know, I feel like the best part about life is it's just the experiences. Like
Yeah.
whether it's good or bad, you still got to go through them and
Yeah,
Learn
I'd
from.
agree.
and learn from
Yeah.
and it makes you overall a better human being. The experience, whether it's good or bad experience.
Right. The more experience you have,
Yeah.
like the better off you'll be. Like
facts.
you know what I mean? Like there's
I
nothing
agree.
there's nothing like you'll never know everything. Like so there's nothing that you can't learn.
Yeah,
Nothing
there's-
that you'll learn that it'd be like a waste of time to learn.
Yeah.
If there's anything I have learned is that you don't know anything.
Yeah.
The more you know is the more you realize you don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
And
Most people don't know shit.
nobody, dude. We're so fucking small compared to what else is out there
Yeah.
that like.
Don't know
We're all just winging shit.
And people think that we're,
yeah.
dude. Originally, was it Galileo the one to find out that we weren't the center of the universe?
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
people used to think that the everything spun around the Earth
Yeah.
until
Mhm.
Galileo was like, no, the sun is the center. They were like, he's
Yeah.
a witch. Like they thought he
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
you're lying,
You're
like you're
lying.
crazy,
Yeah.
and that's because like, dude, they just like weren't
Yeah.
open-minded to recognize that
Yep.
oh, the world doesn't revolve around me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
like the biggest problem with like people is like everything revolves around me.
Yeah.
And dude, like you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like nothing matters to any. Like literally nothing matters.
Yeah.
Nothing matters.
Exactly, like-
I think about that sometimes. Have you guys seen that like meme where it's like
Yeah.
a guy sitting on one side of the bus and it's sad, and then on the other side it's happy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
exactly,
about. I know
yeah.
exactly what you're talking about,
I'm looking it up.
bro. But that's the thing. Like, I feel like when you view life like that, it just
This one,
yes.
Yep.
and it's like this one's all sad and
Yeah.
dark, and this one all colorful, and
Yep.
he's happy. It's like nothing matters. Damn, like nothing matters. Sad, and it's like nothing fucking matters. And it's like because it's like
It's perspective.
that's perspective exactly,
Big
and some
time,
people
big
just
time.
like can't get out of their own head where it's thinking like, oh, what was me? But it's like, why
Yep.
not me? Like, what if it's why not me?
yeah.
Why
You
not
know what I
me?
mean?
Yeah.
What if you just like change the words a little bit? It's
Yeah.
like when people ask The Rock like, oh, like how do you fucking grind the way you do? It's like
Mhm.
it's either this one day or day one.
Yeah.
One day
Or
or day one.
Day one.
Because
Make
the
it
difference
day
is,
one.
Yeah.
oh, I'll get to that one day.
yeah.
This is day one. This is
Day
day
one.
two. This
Yeah.
is day 1,000. And like once you get to day 1000, you're pretty much a fucking expert almost. You know what I mean?
It's all about consistency too. Like,
you know,
1,000 days in a row of doing something, like you're gonna get you're gonna learn a shit ton.
Way better at it.
And
Yeah.
B, you're gonna be better. C, like, think of like if you're an artist or if you're like for our podcast, like if we post, the more we post, like the more attention we get.
Absolutely.
So like we gotta keep posting.
I've been tapped into y'all for a minute now.
I appreciate that, man. It's funny because this is episode 45.
Yeah, nuts.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, oh, what if it's like, oh, one day we'll do a podcast.
Yeah.
Day 45.
Day 45.
You know what I mean? You know, so it's like you really just have to dedicate day in and day out. I think it was like Denzel Washington said something like, without, I think he said something like, without discipline, you'll never like commit, and then without consistency, you'll never succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And so it's really just discipline and consistency.
Oh yeah.
Like just
Nipsey said it all the time.
Yeah.
Shout to Nip.
Just
RP
consistency.
Dude, I love Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
You guys big fans?
Oh yeah.
Grinding all my life.
Grinding.
Dude, that was
OG.
That was a crazy time because he died like a few months after Mac Miller died.
Yeah.
That was
and it was like
dude.
Juice WRLD died, XXX, like
That
all
was
in that
like-
same like
That
2
was
years.
that was my 5th year, right? When we were at Assumption, yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
Because that was like a
so
wild
sad.
timeline of music, like. But
And Kobe was like around that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yep. Kobe.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kobe.
yeah.
Was he 2020?
2020, right? The start of January. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
He kicked off the whole shit show.
Yeah,
Dude.
with COVID. And then after that, like the whole year was just downhill.
Dude, that really was a fucking like culture shift.
Yeah, that was an
Big time.
unbelievable year. Like looking back, like
So much shit happened.
so much shit happened that year. Like,
But actually,
Yeah.
but at the same time, nothing happened.
yeah,
At the same time, nothing happened.
nobody did anything.
But pretty much like time just like slowed down for a minute.
oh yeah,
There's nowhere to be.
nowhere
and,
to
like,
be.
Did you like take like what was pandemic life for you? Did you take that time to really craft up the music?
Yeah, I you know what? That was around the time because that was 2020. That was when I was really like working on the album, Ice Cold Love, because Ice Cold Love didn't drop until 2021.
Yeah.
So I started like it's funny. A lot of the songs I started in 2020.
Damn.
And
it takes that long.
It takes
right?
that long. Like I'll
That's
tell
that
you.
time that he put in.
Yeah.
That's the
No.
time.
I'll tell you. Billie Jeans took a year and a half to make.
No
Yeah,
shit.
great
Billie-
song.
Yeah, Billie
Great
Jeans,
song.
and that's arguably like one of my best songs. Like
Really?
Was
Yeah.
that the
Yeah,
longest
views
to
wise,
take?
it had a lot of views.
the longest to take. Yeah, it was the longest to take. The only reason because the Young Jeff who
The feature?
featured
Shouts.
shout out to Young Jeff, Atlanta based.
Let's go.
I had
Shout out.
to take his vocals and mix it into like my song. So that was the first time I ever had to do that. So like
That's tough.
I was sitting like I think I'll tell you mixing his vocals in probably took like 60 to 80 hours
Damn.
of like work.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then like
That's crazy.
and then that's not even including the hours mixing the song in general, probably over
Yeah.
100 hours. Like I would
Jesus Christ.
have the song, like let's say like I was mixing or I was tuning a word in a song, a vocal. It could be one word. Sometimes that shit might take like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Just you know what I mean? Because I'm individually vocal tuning the note of the word or
Every single
Dude.
one.
yeah.
That's
so
a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's not easy.
It's a lot of work, but it's it's cool being like the artist that is. I'm a part of the whole process.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So seeing the song from scratch to finish is like even to this day.
I agree with that.
Bro,
It's awesome.
I'll play the album back and I still can't believe I made this shit.
I know, right? That's like
Yeah, like-
your project, your work of art.
I still can't
Yeah.
believe it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but
No, that's a good way to look at it. Is like
Yeah.
you see it from its inception.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
Still
literally.
can't believe
yeah,
I made
I
this.
Like-
still can't believe I made this shit. Like,
But I bet like Ty, you can feel the same. It's like when you're, pouring foundation, when you see from start to finish. It's like when I'm working on houses, when I see it start to finish. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool to see that progression
It's awesome because
when it's finally
like,
ready to go. You know?
Like you don't think about it when you're doing something, like whatever it is, like creating something,
Yeah.
editing, like working in the trades, whatever.
Yeah.
you don't think about it. You're like kind of just like grinding through it, but then at the end,
Yeah.
it's like you take a step back and look.
Like,
it's
oh
like,
shit, look what I just made.
Look what I just did. Like,
yeah,
absolutely.
It is weird
That's
to look at that
sick.
when you really like do a project of something instead of like, because a lot of jobs are kind of just like menial tasks, but like when you do a job where it's like I'm creating like this thing, it's so much different. It's so much different. It's like instead of just like, oh, like you're an accountant just crunching numbers, but like when you're like building a house or like building music or like building a movie.
Look at all I sold. Like
yeah,
how
you're
many
selling
people I
houses.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean, like
Exactly. Like those are things where you can see like look at it from the beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of jobs you don't get to see beginning to end.
No.
And I think that's important. I feel like that's a big thing that
you need goals. You know, you need like something to look forward to, something to work towards.
Yeah.
Because like if you're just working at like Dunkin' Donuts, like don't get me wrong, like shout out Dunkin' Donuts.
No, you got to make it work.
Starbucks though. You know what
Really?
No,
I don't drink any coffee, dude.
Starbucks drinks are delicious.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
They're a little expensive, but
it's so funny.
I think
it's worth it
it's
to be
worth
bougie.
Yeah, it's worth it to
You
be.
know?
The quality's there. The quality's. Duncan started slacking over the years, so I had to.
Yeah, Dunks is like the mid version of Starbucks.
It's like
to be
too
honest,
mainstream.
Yeah.
It's got too mainstream where they lack quality. It's funny though because my dad only drinks Starbucks.
Yeah.
And like Starbucks is like a yuppie thing. And my dad is like the biggest blue collar guy you'll ever fucking meet, dude. He literally like you met my dad.
Yeah,
he's totally Joey Diaz. My dad is Joey
tough.
Diaz. You know who he is.
Yeah.
And every morning he has to get his latte from Starbucks. Pulls up to he's a plumber.
Dude,
pulls up to the job site, dude.
Dude, I'm the same type of guy though. It's just, I mean, he knows. Like, it's just
funny.
It'll put you into the right mood, like to start your day. Like, there's nothing better than starting your day with the specific drink that you want, and then you're locked in. You're laser focused on what
it's
you
a regiment.
Yeah, it's your regiment. You know what I mean? So
it's expensive though.
Yeah, it
is kind of cap expensive where it's like so unfair.
Yeah. Like you're handing them your car. You're like shit.
You won't let go.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, yeah, you can take it.
You can take
I need it. Yeah, that is funny because like caffeine is like a serious drug that has people in a chokehold.
Oh yeah,
which is so funny.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? That's also a thing where you build up a tolerance to it, where you kind of have to like take a break every once in a while. Do you have to like do that sometimes?
Yeah,
take a break.
I'll take a break sometime. I used to be really bad with coffee in college because we had the Dunkin' on campus.
Yeah.
And I'd be throwing like
way too much money would be spent there.
Dude, I'd be throwing like 2-3 turbo shots in my coffee, like laser
Christ.
water. And then
that was the Adderall for you.
That was the Adderall for me, but
damn.
After that I had to chill. I had to chill
Addy,
off that.
Corvette.
Dude, I feel like a lot of things you kind of have to like filter on and off. Like a majority of things in life.
Everything in life is just in moderation. Like,
it really does come down to that.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's even times where I'm like listening to music like, damn, I got to like stop listening to something. I just need to be in silence for a minute, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Or it's like, oh, I got to like get off my phone, or like, I got to stop drinking this or stop smoking that.
Yep.
You know, because like I'm not like feeling its effects as much,
Absolutely.
you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's funny that like
the tolerance.
You like your body just like naturally knows when it
Yeah.
needs a break.
Yeah.
But like the problem is people just get addicted. They just can't let go.
You know what it is? Like I feel like the more I get older, I'm only 27, but
you're only 27.
Yeah, only 27.
Only getting better.
Shout
like
out Drake.
Shout out Drake. Like you know what I mean? But like the more I realize to listen to your body, like you gotta really like you know it's easy to like even like with the gym stuff. I think in December I only missed 4 days. I was in the gym every day.
Grinding.
Fuck yeah.
January, my body was telling me, yo, you gotta chill.
Yeah.
So like,
dude, I
you know
feel
what I mean?
you.
Getting older, you know.
Getting older, I can't be doing things like I used to.
Yeah,
shit,
you can't be benching 405, squatting a million,
I'm
house.
I'm not gonna lie though, I had 405 on the squat today this morning.
See that?
No way. Let's go.
That's just unnecessary.
That's big weight. That's big weight.
You
It's
move
unnecessary.
weight.
Yeah.
You move weight.
That's big weight right there.
It was unnecessary. Though.
No, but you're like very right though,
But
because
it's good for you. It's good for you.
I took this week off from the gym because like my body just like I'd go to the gym and I would just be like exhausted.
Yeah.
Like I was starting to like hit me a little bit, but I was like, I'm just like such a person where like if I don't do this, like I just feel like unaccomplished. I just feel like fuck, like I didn't get anything done today. I feel off. I feel weird.
Yeah.
And so that's why I just like stuck through it. But I was like, damn, like I decided to take this whole week off because I think I just need a week off.
Yeah.
Just don't go for fucking 5 days. Like, relax.
Gotta listen.
Just get right. Like, get some sleep, eat some food. And, like, hopefully when I go in next time, and I bet when I go in next time, I'm going to feel like $1 million. And that's, like, really important. Is, like, you got to be in it for the long haul, not for the short term. Because it's like, oh, like, I got to keep going every day, like, for 3 months and then stop. Like, no, you got to. This is a lifelong thing.
Consistency.
Yeah, exactly. Like without consistency, you won't succeed. So it's like, if you take 5 days off or a week off or 2 weeks off, that's fine. But like, what are you gonna show up again after, or you're not?
It's all about balance.
So you got to be able to like show up, and if like you
balance
can't
is
show
the center
up,
of everything. That's what the Bice, BICE.
Yes. Yes.
BICE.
Yes. Balance is T-shirts coming soon, by the way.
You just gotta show up for
T-shirt
yourself.
coming soon.
You know what I mean, dude? Well, yeah, we do need to get the balance center. We do have some T-shirts on the site.
We have T-shirts. We got
hats.
Oh, you got the hats. Oh,
we got sweatshirts.
I'm a cop. Send me the link,
dude.
I'll cop. I got
We'll send you that link.
Let's show him.
And we're also gonna have
now.
his real estate, his music, all his links, all his information.
Love.
Facts.
Facts. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah. So for the real estate stuff, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything under Uche Real Estate.
Yes.
That's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everything. You can find
Uche Real Estate.
Uche Real Estate, even
Uche
YouTube.
Real Estate.
And then as far as the music, Young Uche YNG_UCHE on all platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. All platforms. Even Pinterest. I don't even use Pinterest.
Hell yeah. Hey, check them out.
Checking me out.
You can find them anywhere. Uche. What is it? Uche Realty.
Uche Real Estate. Uche Real Estate. And then
and YNG Uche.
YNG Uche.
Yes, sir.
Your boy.
Your boy.
On
New York stand up. Long Island stand up. You already know.
Yes. Hey. Long
Hempstead,
Island.
516.
516. Shout out.
They don't talk about them, but
shout out the 508.
Shout out the Yo, honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today without the 508.
The 508.
No lie, I'm not even gonna lie.
Life changing.
Yeah, Big Woo. I'm a big Worcester fan for sure.
Yes. CMAS, it gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
Worcester, it's a developing city, and it's all only getting better.
Only getting better.
You know what I mean?
Even like the last time I popped out, I was like, damn, this is how much y'all been building since I got. There's so much new like things and places and restaurants and stores there. Like it's a completely different city.
Polar Park.
Polar Park with the Red Sox team.
Yeah, Worcester Red Sox.
Like, cause I remember like coming in 2014 and it being like a shit show.
Yes.
And I was like, damn, this is where I'm going to college. But.
Dude, tell us about life in New York, though. How, like, different is it to here? Like, what is the culture like?
Yeah. So, like, to many of those who don't know, I'm born and raised Hempstead, New York. Shout out Hempstead, New York, yo. The hood. Literally, like, the hood.
Like, the hood.
But,
like, everyone chilling on corners and, like, people on porches and stuff and just listening to music. I feel like New York is, like, the city of just music.
New York.
Sound.
Well, let me tell you this. Long Island is different from New York City, Queens, and West. Like, it's completely different life.
Yeah.
On Long Island. Where I grew up is really, like, it was not the greatest neighborhoods. Growing up, you had like the Bloods, you had the Crips.
Really?
It was like the public high schools, like somebody was getting stabbed like every other day.
Dang.
It was a rough environment.
So real gang violence going around.
It was real like gang violence. And like, so I have 3 other brothers. We grew up in that environment, but thankful to God and thankful to my mother. She put us in Catholic elementary school and Catholic high school. So we stayed out of that environment, but we were still around. But looking back though, it honestly, like, I think it was a great experience, like, growing up in the hood, because I saw what I didn't want to become. You know what I mean? I saw the lifestyles that I knew
to stay away from.
And lifestyles that I know my mother wouldn't want and want us indulging. So, like, thankful, honestly, like, I give everything to my mom, because, like, if it wasn't for her, like, I wouldn't be the person I am today because of the choices she made.
Yeah.
And that's with my brothers as well. So, but New York.
That's deep. Shout out.
Yeah. But
very deep.
New York is
strong.
different.
That's a strong family right there, man.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh yeah.
It takes a very strong family to like stick together during like really rough times.
Oh yeah.
Because it's very easy for people to cut and run.
Oh yeah.
And, you
like
know.
guys, I've seen like I've walked into convenience stores like dope fiends ODing like
Jesus.
like bro like it, you know, but you know I'm not gonna tell people that like if I go to
Home's
school
home,
like,
you know,
cause home's home
yeah.
like you know, but you know I was big, we were big, me and my brothers were big on video games back then, so that kind of like after football
was the
practice,
escape.
yeah, that was the escape, like
Damn.
you know, so we were running Call of Duty 4. We
Yes,
had
sir.
we was that was the shit back then. So
But I feel like that creates such like a hustle in you to see things like that like really like makes you like, damn, I really gotta like
oh yeah,
fucking grind
gotta
harder.
grind to
Grind,
get
like,
out.
Grind
Back
harder.
against the
Yeah.
wall.
And like a lot of
Yeah.
people won't know what that feeling is like.
Mm-hmm.
To like see some horrible shit and like I gotta like do something about this.
Oh yeah,
I can't
yeah.
I can't live
Yeah.
like this
yeah.
anymore. You know what I mean?
You'll see some shit that like, you know, you think you'd only read them in newspapers, and when you see it in person, you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, like, you know, life is really real.
It's real as
life
fuck in
is
some
really
places.
real.
But
And we got fucking cushy people living their ivory
Yeah.
towers, like
yeah,
making decisions, and
yeah,
Yeah.
that shit kind of is like so weird to me because it's such
It's
a
ass backwards.
yeah,
it's such a different lifestyle, and like they think they like know what life is like
Yeah.
and all this shit. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just like I tell Ty this all the time is that like no one in life starts at the same line.
nah,
Like the starting line is
mm-hmm.
so different. Like
Mm-hmm.
the finishing line is different too. Like no one has the same path.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why like if everyone could see that like no one starts in the same place and have like a little more empathy for that, the world would be a better place.
Absolutely,
You know what I mean?
Yep.
A lot of disconnected people that just like aren't grounded, like think that life is the same for everyone, and it's not.
mm-hmm.
It really
Right.
isn't. It's so fucking different,
Like,
different
so
experience.
Many people, yeah. So many people have different experience. Like you said, like you are born. Like you can't choose like where you're born, like who your family is.
Nope.
You can't choose anything. You're just
You just make it
you just
work.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just gotta work with what you got. You know,
Yeah.
like other people are blessed to have a lot. Like I'm blessed to have a lot. Like we
Mm.
all are
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
compared to like what could be. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
And your family's got to be proud of you, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
playing football in college and
sir.
getting your degree. Like,
Yeah.
that's not fucking easy.
It's not easy.
It's
yeah.
not easy at fucking all.
But that's
So-
why, you know, that's why we have family, to be your support system, to be the people that to lean on, because not everything's gonna be like a straight path. Like,
Yeah.
there's always gonna be bumps along the road. But you
For
know,
sure.
if you have the right support system in place, like your family, your friends, like you can get through anything. So like,
Yes.
Mm.
you know, but you know, I'm thankful for like my brothers and my mom for sure. Like, cause you know, without them, like I know I keep saying this, I literally would not be here today. Like,
yes, sir.
and that's a fact. Like, so
Yeah.
like, you know, you always got to give praise. And then
Yeah,
I
big
agree.
shouts to
I
mom.
agree.
Big shouts to the bros.
Yeah.
so,
A lot of times.
your brother playing like in the PSAC?
no. I had two of my brothers played at Division 3. One played at
Muhlenberg. That's
Muhlenberg,
what it
yeah.
was. Yep.
Yeah, and the other one was Allegheny College.
Allegheny.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So Muhlenberg they were pretty good.
Are they still
Yeah.
in there or no?
No, they graduated.
Graduated.
Yeah, the last one graduated 2019, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
2019.
Shout out the Uche bros.
Yeah, shout out the Power Bros. You feel
The
me?
Power Bros.
Yeah, we're out here, but but
Huge shouts.
New York though, honestly, like you were saying, like it's a big New York scene, like music
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah,
always
ton
cars,
of
yeah.
artists.
Bumping
Great
music.
Bumping. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Dominican music with the speak. Oh, they be bumping that shit. Don't
Dude,
play. I love
hell
that
yeah.
shit. That shit's it's
That's
the
good
best.
energy.
Blasted.
That's
yeah.
that's what's funny is like they're like a lot of like Bad Bunny songs, for example.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea what he's saying, but
But
it
it
sounds
bumps.
fucking awesome.
Yes.
I'm a big Bad Bunny fan,
Yeah.
so it is funny to me that like that music can be like that, where it's
Yeah.
like you don't even need to know what they're saying,
Yeah,
But
to vibe with it.
you can still fuck with it and like enjoy it, and that's really cool to me. It's like I have no idea what's happening, but I love it.
I feel like New York's always been like the not in the recent years, but in the past, like it's always been the hub for like music, rap, and hip hop.
Yeah, like
New York is the music
Look
city.
at like Biggie, Jay-Z, like.
I'm pretty sure the Apple Music headquarters is in New York.
Yeah.
Now they have
that's just the scene.
Now it's Chef G.
Chef G and Sleepy run New York, dude. I love those guys.
The new cats,
but they're not super really like drill.
R.I.P. Jax, Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke, yeah. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Like, dude, I still can't believe that happened. I was gonna pull up.
Yeah, that was brutal.
I wanted to shout out.
Yeah, was he a big inspiration for you?
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, like honestly, like when I heard his music, it was so like I think it wasn't even the music. It was just his voice. There's something about his voice that just caught my attention. Yeah. And when I heard "Welcome to the Party," I was like, "Yo, this guy." It was. I think that was when he first dropped it. I already knew. I was like, "Yeah, this guy's he's going up." Yeah. Because this is different.
I agree.
Because that guy was different. Like he just had it. He just had it.
He had whatever it was. He had.
Yeah,
I saw this thing. It was an interview with 50 Cent, and he was like, "Yeah, I brought Pop Smoke in, trying to like teach him something, like talk to him, get to know him." And he was like, the whole time he was like, he had his head in his phone, like he was looking down at his phone the whole time. He was like, "What is he doing with his phone?" Then at the end, he was like, I think he brought up to him was like, "Yeah, what are you doing on your phone?" He was like, "Who you texting?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm taking notes. I've been taking like he's been taking notes the entire time he was there, like of all shit he sees, hears, whatever, learns." And he's like, 50 Cent was like, "Yeah, I like that kid. Like he was gonna do something big."
Yeah.
Damn shame.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why like have you seen the shit where it's like, would you rather like have $1 million or a dinner with Jay-Z?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if you have a dinner with Jay-Z, you could learn a fuck ton from that guy.
Yeah.
If like that's like if you want to get better in music, like who else better to learn from than one of the greatest rappers of all time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like
one of the greatest hustlers of all time.
One of the greatest hustlers.
One of the
literally selling crack on the fucking corner.
Yeah,
you know
went from selling crack to selling billions of dollars in music.
Dude.
He's a legit billionaire.
Yeah,
with a B.
It's ridiculous.
Nuts. But that goes to show like anything is possible. Like if you just apply yourself. Like
so true, bro.
You know, you can literally get anywhere with hard work.
Be great.
You literally get anywhere with hard work. If you really work hard enough at something, you'll get to it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what's crazy.
It goes back to what you were saying earlier. Like you gotta set goals for yourself, like so that you're consistently like doing the things that will get you to where you want to be. So you know, it's the little steps.
The little steps. Because time's gonna pass regardless. Like it's not. It's waiting for no one.
It's not waiting for nobody. Like even
time waits for no man.
I still look at 2023. I'm like, how the fuck did this year?
That year
go
nothing,
bro. Nothing.
So quick.
Nothing.
Time just only gets faster as we get older.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that's a fact too. It's like, because time is like, it changes in our perspective as we age, I guess.
Yeah.
I agree. I think
crazy to think
I just think that like as a kid, I think what really makes time more real is when you when you realize you have more responsibility.
Yeah.
When you're like, holy shit, this way is on me, that way is on me. If I don't do this, then that won't happen. Because as a kid, when you just got to go to school and go to like practice after, it's just like a simple time. You know what I mean?
But at the time, you think it's a lot.
Yeah.
But then you get the real world, and it's like
it doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. You're literally just able to handle more of a load. You know what I mean? Like carry on, pack on, progressively get stronger. So that's the interesting thing.
Even like I feel like for me, like today, even like my most stressful days, like at the peak of it, I'll always take a step back and be like, yo, this is just building me. This is just making me better.
100%.
Yeah, like
that's perspective right there.
You know what I mean? And that takes the stress away. When you think about it like that.
Yeah. Oh my God. You're just making you better. That's all it is. You know?
I'd agree. Experience. Like we talk about like why is this happening to me, and then you say why not?
Yep.
That's just a perspective shift. Instead of being like this is gonna fucking kill me, you gotta just be like this is gonna make me better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you know, like you said, when you kind of change that perspective, you kind of control it a little bit more. You kind of realize, oh, I have power over this, not like the situation.
Yeah.
And so that's like truly what I found that was important to me, was like just try to look at it in a better light. You know, stop complaining about it, because no one likes a fucking complainer.
Yeah, nobody
likes nobody likes someone that bitches and moans all the time.
Exactly.
And just like cries about it.
Yeah.
Just
Because
fucking
that's the
do
thing.
it.
No
Just do
one
it.
cares. Like, everyone has their own problems.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares about yours.
Yeah.
It's
Doing
like the way of
something
the world.
is better than doing nothing.
That's a fact.
Is what I've always found out, is like, whether like you're in a moment where like, oh fuck, like should I have done this or should I have done that? When you're thinking about, like, just do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Take action. You
just
can't
take action.
Sit back.
Don't just sit back.
Yeah,
I agree. A big thing I wanted to look into is the benefits of a cold plunge.
Oh.
And
yeah, the cold tub in camp.
Yeah, in camp that was huge.
That was different.
That was different because there were days on the turf it'd be like 110.
110 on the
Yeah.
turf.
Yeah,
on the
you guys
10.
would cold plunge, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
After practices, and then but like on a day, like if there was days where we had full pads, we're on the turf, it was over 100 degrees, so like those cold plunges were like Christmas to us. Like,
yes,
they were amazing. But it really, honestly, like, I don't know, like it just shocks your body. Like it really
shocks you. Like
that'll wake you up too. Look at Rogan doing it right now.
I do one right now. Like
I
if
would
we
do
had,
one. I would jump out,
in the snow right now.
I would do a cold plunge for sure. Like, there's clearly a lot of health benefits that go to it, and you only have to do it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Dude, he's under a sheet of ice right now.
Under a sheet of ice.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Once you're in there for a few minutes, though, your body gets numb and you're
yeah.
used to it, and then you can sit in there for a little while.
Yeah. I've seen people 20 minutes.
I've seen people just like calm as fuck while doing it,
sitting in there,
and it's like, dude, I don't know how you're built like this, but you guys know who Wim Hof is?
No.
The Iceman broke like the record for.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
Climbing Mount Everest in like shorts and shit.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
He's an animal.
He just like he has like the reason why he's like able to withstand the cold so much is like he's like figured out a way to like transport like oxygen in his blood to like his limbs and shit by just breathing. Like he just uses breathing
the
techniques.
way he breathes.
Techniques.
Yeah, he'll just use like crazy breathing techniques that help like circulate his blood, because pretty much like the reason why you get cold is like lack of like blood, lack of oxygen is like
blood flow.
That's why like when you
Like
get
your
like
hands.
when you get like numb or like you get frostbite is like there's no blood in there left. Like
Mhm.
they have to remove it.
Mhm.
It's dead.
It's
dead
dead. Yeah,
skin,
yeah.
like no blood.
Yeah.
So it's like as long as you're keeping your like your circulatory system going and it's like flowing well,
Yep.
you can withstand cold temperatures. You know what I mean? So he's been like a really cool guy to like watch. Like sometimes I'll try his breathing techniques.
Yeah.
He'll do one where it's like you like inhale as much as you can, then you do an extra one as big as you can, like completely inflate your lungs. Because like apparently, I guess if you were to like take out your lungs and like, dude, like it just builds like a VO2 capacity, right? Because like, I guess if you take out your lungs and like were to like stretch them out, they could go for like up like a mile long. They're like very big, like they like expand crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like we on day to day don't tend to like expand our lungs usually, you know what I mean? If anything, we hurt our lungs with all the shit we put in and breathe in every day.
Yeah, we do the
So it's
opposite.
we do the opposite.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I guess working out cancels.
Yeah, exactly. But it's
Give
like,
and take, give and take.
but he's saying if you just do that like a couple times a day, like that'll change a lot of things for you. So I try to like before I go to bed, just like big inhale, like go as big as you can, then do that extra big inhale and just keep inflating it. See how much oxygen you can hold on to, and that'll help you like just have more oxygen, like hold oxygen longer, like all these benefits that like I don't know what other breathing techniques he's doing, but
the lung capacity.
it's just like going to the gym and doing curls, right? If you go to the gym exercising, like you're gonna get bigger arms.
Yeah.
If I do these breathing techniques and maximize my oxygen better,
Bigger
like
lungs.
you're gonna get better lungs. You know what I mean? So it's like it's really just like what do you dedicate your time to? At the end of the day, like you dedicate time to something, it's input versus output. So it's like you input a lot of time, you're gonna get out a lot of time at it. It's like doing music, right? Like learning an instrument. Like if I want to learn this guitar, if I spend like I do it every day for 365 days that whole year, I'm gonna be very good at it. Clearly, you know what I mean? So it's just how much time are you willing to put into the things that you want to do. You know what I mean? A lot of times people just want to put time in watching Netflix, which is chill, dude. Like, do your thing.
Yeah, it's
I'm
hard
not
to find
you,
time.
but it's like a lot of people.
You want to relax, but
right, it's hard to find time.
You can't relax
when you're overworked, doing 50-hour weeks because we support a system that like favors the man more than the individual. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to do things that you necessarily don't want to do, but when you have the time on your own, like, what are you spending that doing? Like, you're spending that like podcasting, you know, editing videos, you know, what are you spending that time on? I think that's important. Is like, what do you spend your time on? And that's something that like a lot of people gotta like, you know, work on.
Work on, you know, just focus your time on things that are gonna better yourself. Like if you're sitting there, like they call it like the death scroll on your phone, you're just sitting there scrolling. It's like I catch myself doing that. I'm like, all right, there's something I could go read a book right now. I don't have to be doing this. I could do something to better myself. You know,
because you get lost in it.
You get lost.
You look up and 20, 30 minutes go by.
Yeah, literally
you know
just sweeping the time away like this.
But it's so easy to kind of get lost in a downward spiral. You know what I mean? That's the thing, is you're just, it's like a snowball. It just like builds, but you can redirect it to more positive things.
Absolutely.
You know, I think that's important.
The human body is a lot more capable than the credit that we give it. I feel like mentally, physically.
You can do so much that people just rule out. They're like, oh, that could never happen.
Yeah.
But like, they're just too close-minded to see that.
You know what's
funny?
funny?
Really do anything.
Literally.
Is
crazy.
Literally. It's like when they discovered that you could do, like, you can run a mile in under like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, like, no one thought, like, 6 minutes is the most. You can't beat that. And someone does it in 5.
And now dudes
and someone does it in 4.
Right.
Like, it's like, holy shit. Like, you don't
be like a 1 minute mile soon.
Dude, that's like the thing about, it's like, you don't, it's like weed light, right? It's like, you don't see that opportunity until it's there in front of you. It's like, oh, I didn't know this was possible until someone else did it. Or I didn't know this was there to me until I got high. You know what I mean? So it's like, certain things just trigger certain thing that, like, you know, it's like, oh, this is realistic. This is possible. And a lot of people think, oh, this is impossible. But it's like, no, dude, if you look at it this way, if you have an open-minded this way, like, it's possible. It's like the red car theory. Did I tell you about that?
All about how you think about it. Yeah.
So it's like, on your way driving here, did you see any red cars? Any that you can remember?
Yeah.
You saw some?
Yeah.
There's probably colors that you didn't think you saw, right? Like any blue cars, any green cars. I don't know. Like, you most likely definitely did, right? But like in your head,
I
like,
don't remember.
I can't remember, right? But it's like, so now when you drive back and you're like looking out for these cars, you're gonna be starting seeing them, but like only because I told you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
so
makes
it's
sense,
like, but on the way here, you're not thinking about it. So it's like, if you're just like aware that there's other things out there, you're gonna be looking out for them.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
if you're looking out for
Absolutely.
that opportunity or whatever it is,
you
will find it.
You will find it if you just are open to it. And a lot of people are just so like closed off and like don't want to, you know, experience certain things.
It's
I guess
it's crazy that,
you know?
like, people are still like that in like this type of age that we live
in 2024,
with
right?
Technology and all this social media, and people really starting to put themselves out there. Like I even see like elderly people like making content now. Like I know what's
adapting.
What's that group called? There's a bunch of like old people that live in a house, but they just make content and shit. And
I have no idea, but the Rolling Stones still tour, dude, and they're in their 70s.
And there you go.
Mick Jagger's like 75.
It's like,
looks fucking fantastic.
Oh, it's like,
what?
It's unreal, bro. But
it's crazy to think that like there are people out, like Tom Brady won a Super Bowl at 45. Like Glover Teixeira won the UFC heavyweight at 42. John Jones just won the belt at fucking 39 after being in the league for 15 years.
He's
like
he is the GOAT.
Just people that are like, that you can still win. You can still peak at 40. Like 40, it's fine.
Doesn't really matter.
It's like, crazy. Like I love using this example all the time, but you've seen Stranger Things, right?
Oh yeah.
You know the song "Running Up That Hill"?
If I heard it, I think.
Like the theme song.
The theme song. For season 4, it was a big thing. They literally played it in all the trailers and all the promos. It was like a huge thing. And let me try to get this a little louder. But they used it in that song. "Running Up the Hill" is by an artist by Kate Bush. She was big in like the 70s and 80s. This came out in 2023. Imagine you drop a song in 1975. Thinking, oh, this is a great song. Yeah. It doesn't blow up till 50 years later.
That's
and she's still alive.
Yeah, she's still alive.
She's still alive.
The music takes
Dude,
time.
like imagine how hyped she is.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, people are actually
absolutely
resonating with this. But
you gotta know. You make a good point. Like, you know, I feel like because we live in a time and age where everybody's looking for something instant gratification.
Yeah.
You know, from maybe it's like something you're working on but to your point, like, you know, you never know when things are gonna pop off for you. It could be in business, it could be creatively, it could, you know, if you
never know.
If you just continue to grind, the chances of you not making it, you know what I mean, decrease significantly. If you stop, the chances of you not making it is 100%.
100%.
So
that's what Seth Rogen said. He's like, if you quit, you won't make it.
Yeah.
Like, but he's like, but if you try, you'll probably make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you quit, you definitely won't make it.
And people are gonna shit on you on the way. Like,
dude,
no matter what you're doing.
Fuck people.
Yeah.
Dude. Who gives a shit?
You gotta
that's their job.
Haters gotta do their job at the end of the day. But like, you gotta tell yourself, like, you're doing this for yourself. I'm doing this for me.
Yeah.
Because that's all that really matters in life. Yes. Like, as long as you're doing it for you and not nobody else, like, you'll always find joy in everything that comes with it or comes with the process of it. So it's like,
you're right.
You know, it's you gotta look at it that way, because
well said.
It's very easy to get like stuck in like the
monotony of everything.
Monotony of everything, and like the opinions of everybody. Like, you know, and that shit'll make you go crazy for real. Like, like, but if you can find a way to, like, you know, channel out that noise and just laser focus on what you got going on, then fucking you got life by the balls right there. Like,
like,
I agree
if
with
they're
that.
hating on you, like, they're still giving you energy. They're giving you their energy that
facts,
like, in a way that's still like supporting you.
Yeah.
Like,
someone's willing to comment on your shit just to hate. That means like, it must mean something.
And bro, it's all love at the end of the day. Like, the people who love me, the people who hate me, regardless, I'm gonna love everybody. Like,
facts.
You feel me?
Need them.
You need them. Like, we're all, at the end of the day, like, I believe in God. We're all children of God. Like, you feel me? Let's just, you know, there's, unfortunately, in this world, there's sin, and there's people who do bad things, and there's people who do good things, but you know, but that's just the life we live, man. Like, you feel me? So
that's the life.
You're right.
Got to make the most of it.
Absolutely.
You know what's really cool that I didn't get watching this the first time was, so this guy Vecna had her in his lair and shit, and he was like manipulating her because he like manipulates you through the mind.
Yep.
And so she's like in a mind world, and this is like the real world where her body's like floating. And they put this song on, this music, because it was her favorite song, and it saved her. It got her out of it.
Music can save.
So that's what I was about to say. Like, I didn't realize this, but music literally just saved her life because it's that fucking important. Look, she wakes up.
She got the headphones on.
She got the headphones on because they played that Kate Bush song. Let me play now the actual song. I just wanted to show the
unbelievable.
The Netflix
50 years later.
Yeah, it is weird to think about.
Was it even popular back then?
I doubt it.
Not like it was now.
This song first came out in 1985.
1985.
So almost 40 years ago.
Wow, that's nuts.
Crazy.
Imagine it not blowing up for 40 fucking years.
It's just out there, like.
Uche, you gotta sample this shit.
I got
Tell me this shit isn't tough.
I got you. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, I remember this song.
Cause dude, I asked my parents if they knew who Kate Bush was, and they were like, I have no idea who the fuck that is. They were like, no idea. Did you ask your parents?
No, but I should.
Dude, call them in here and ask them.
Maybe I'll ask them later. I'll report back.
I just need to know because like, I just need to know if like was she that popular? This is a weird music video, but this was just
this was the vibes back then.
But dude, that drum gets me going.
Oh
dude.
yeah, the drums was tough. That's a good look. Listen, that's a good sample. That's a good sample I could use.
How important is bass to a song?
Very important.
Like
Very
just
important.
Drums and bass. I feel like literally are just like the
super important.
The starting point.
Yeah, when I'm mastering a song, a lot of my songs where I make sure like the bass stands out.
Yes.
Like
that kind of just like you feel bass.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you go to Jordan's, they got the butt kickers. That's bass.
Yeah.
That's like shaking your seats.
Oh yeah.
That is bass.
It's
That's
bass.
not fucking piano. That's bass.
There's an art to it because you got to make sure like the vocals aren't being overshadowed by like the bass, because sometimes
that's a good point.
that could happen depending on like the dynamic of the song. It might be a good thing nowadays. Like people love that shit. They love like the overly bass song where you can't even hear the vocals. So like I feel like music is changing because like it doesn't really matter if you like creatively do it the right way, because a lot of songs are blowing up and they're technically not done the right way. They weren't engineered the right way. But like none of that shit matters anymore, I guess.
Because people like it.
Because people like it. And I think you know who was a good example of that? XXX Tentacion.
Dude.
Shout out X.
Shout out X.
Shout out X, man. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Because he had a lot of music that was overly distorted.
Yeah.
But people love that shit. And it was so like raw.
It was raw.
And you know who reminded me of, or who has similar vibes of XXX is Nirvana. Nirvana is very like dark and gritty and like talking about serious things. And X, of course, had his like, because he touched on a lot of parts of music, but for the most part, like you said, it was like distorted. It wasn't fully finished. It was like just a verse or just a chorus, or it was more like this vibe. And I think that's like you said, what is the new generation is into now is like a feeling. And like I think kids recognize with people like Nirvana and X because of just like, it was depressing, but it was real.
Mm-hmm.
It was real shit that people were dealing with.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's why they exploded so much. You know, it was fucking real art.
This was real. Like, and you could tell off rip.
Real.
You could tell off rip like what's real and what's not real. Like it's like, you know, true raw passion in the music. You could hear it in the voice. Right. You know what I mean?
It's like what we said earlier. You can tell if someone did this for a paycheck or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not that like, you know, get your bag. Like I'm supporting. Like, listen,
absolutely.
you gotta eat.
Get your bag. Yeah.
You gotta eat. So I support everyone. But like, there is something to say about special music when someone is like, this is exactly how I feel right now.
Yep.
And it could be good. It could be sad. It could be whatever. But a good one is I listened to recently. You know who Billie Eilish is?
Yeah.
Long T-shirt, Billie Eilish.
I fuck with Billie.
Dude, she has an amazing voice.
Yeah, she has a beautiful voice.
Great, amazingly talented.
Mm-hmm.
But she just did a song for the Barbie movie. Have you seen that movie?
No, I have not. I have not.
So
seen it. I knew it went crazy in the box office.
Dude, it went crazy.
I haven't seen it, but I should see it.
I did the Oppenheimer and Barbie, you know, back-to-back thing. It was sick, dude.
Did you? Wait, you saw it back-to-back?
I saw it back-to-back.
No way.
Did
you see Oppenheimer first?
I saw Barbie first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I should have done after because Oppenheimer was like so intense at the end. I was like, holy shit.
Oppenheimer was intense.
Shouts Cillian Murphy, man.
Yeah.
That's Peaky Blinders. He's a real G.
He's a G, yeah.
But
great actor.
It was just an intense movie, and it wasn't like, it was very dialogue heavy. Like, you really had to pay attention because it was a lot more of like, you know, he talked about how he essentially gave people the potential to mass murder everyone.
Yeah.
And when he talks about that weight and like, you know, there's war crimes going on and all this shit when they're talking in court, it's like really heavy shit. But then the Barbie movie's more fun, you know, fantastical movie. But it's very serious because at the end of the day, this is kind of like the theme of
like a good message to it.
Yeah, this song's called "What Was I Made For." She has an amazing voice.
Yeah,
dude, by the way,
amazing voice.
Dude, when you hear her do this shit live, like if I showed you the live version of this, sounds the exact same.
Throw up the live.
You want the live?
Yeah, throw up the live.
Dude, the live.
Because this is talent.
Tell me how important live music is compared to studio music.
Oh my god! If you can't listen as an artist, if you can't perform your songs live, then you gotta keep working on that shit.
Keep working.
But there are some people that just aren't performers.
Which I get.
You know?
Which I get.
But I do think live albums for me is the way I would listen to music if I could.
Because I feel like live is much more like genuine. Obviously, like the studio albums,
it's raw as fuck.
But like I feel like I'm about, and I think I might do this for like future like albums. Like I might make a live version too. Do you know what I mean? Because like I love just like Just
Live
being on the mark,
music,
no edits,
bro.
no nothing, just straight.
Just ripping.
Would you bring a
ripping it,
band
yeah.
and have like your band like do your
Yeah.
shit with you, dude?
Absolutely.
That I think is the way to do it. Is having a band that
Mm-hmm.
can really do your like that just by ear. They can
Yeah.
play whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think
Yes.
like. Listen, there's nothing wrong with like letting the track play when you're performing
Mhm.
for certain people, but I just feel like it's a little like disingenuous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you can listen to my tracks in the car. Like
Yeah.
when you're here, I want you to be like a part of it.
Yeah.
And that's like, have you seen Tiny Desk concerts?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know when they have a legit live like R&B jazz band with them?
Mac Miller had
Dude,
he had
one of the
Tiny
best
Desk, yeah,
ones. One of the best ones,
yeah,
dude. And
yeah.
like that to me like just stands out so much more than just letting the track play.
Mhm.
So that's why I like, performance is like if I were to like be a performer, like you gotta pop your shit. You gotta show up. You gotta be like this.
yeah.
I really like do
Yeah.
this shit. So that's really cool. Have you done live performances?
Yeah, I've done a
Fuck
few.
yeah.
Yeah, I've done a few.
How exciting is it?
It's very exciting. I remember my first couple ones. I was so nervous, but
It's gotta be a rush.
Oh yeah, because
Dude,
there's there's all these people, and it's like, but
they're waiting on you to do your
they're
thing.
waiting on you to do your thing. But
Yeah.
I love live performances. I had one in Cambridge.
Let's go.
I had a bunch in Worcester,
Worcester,
the
shout out.
Palladium.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. I love performing. Hope to have another one this year, and hopefully with the new album.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
so,
Dude,
Yes, sir.
That'd be
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
tight. I'd
We'll
love
be
to
there.
attend. I'd love to attend.
We'll be
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
We'll shoot it live.
Absolutely.
We'll get you an interview afterwards.
And yeah, and like all you really want is just people to sing back to
Yeah.
you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's
Imagine
dope.
everyone singing,
Yeah.
jumping while you're singing and
dope.
jumping, and it's just like, damn, like they feel me. You know
That's
what I mean?
feeling as an artist.
That's a good feeling.
Like your music's like connecting with people.
Connecting.
Like
That's like the number one thing you
Everyone's
want,
head
right?
bobbing.
Fuck the
Yeah.
money. It's just
Yeah.
like I want this to be like
yeah,
real.
yeah.
You know?
It's like you can't even pay attention to like the streams. If you
The number. Fuck the numbers.
Yeah, fuck the numbers.
You know?
If you
Fuck the
have like
numbers.
fucking 10 people that are fucking with you, like that's
That's
different.
real.
Because
Yeah.
imagine those 10 people in a room. You know what I mean? Like vibing with your music.
Vibing.
I agree. This is on SNL.
Yeah.
But yeah, so pretty much to get back to the Barbie movie,
Yeah.
the whole kind of premise was like finding out like what was I made for? Like what is the point of this? Like, like what really I think that's her brother on piano by the way too.
Oh no way.
Which is funny, like they're both just musical demons.
Bobby
Yeah.
Eilish.
I think his name is Phineas.
Phineas.
No
Phineas.
Wow.
Yeah, Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Billy.
Phineas and Billy.
But
Nice.
yeah, it was funny because I guess like the person that made the Barbie movie contacted them and said like, hey, like not like forcing you to make a song, like I just like want you to come see what we have so far, because I guess the movie wasn't finished.
Oh.
They were just like, I just like want to show you what we got, and like if you feel like you got an idea for a song, just like let me know. Like I don't want to pressure you. So they showed her like 30 minutes of the movie and like what thought like would be good, and I guess like one day in the studio because they're like working on an album. I guess they just like didn't make any fucking progress on their album. They were like pissed off, like fuck this. Like, have you felt that?
Yeah,
The studio
yeah.
just like nothing's clicking.
Absolutely.
So I
All the
guess like
time.
nothing was clicking, and he was like, "Hey, like, should we try working on like the Barbie song?" And they're
Yeah.
like, and she was like, "Nah, dude, like, I can't make anything right now. This shit sucks right now." He was like, "Let's just try. Let's just try." And I guess like the first thing that when she started saying came out was like, "What was I made for?"
Wow.
And like this came out like right away.
Wow.
So, and she was just like talking in the interview like, yes, like this works for the Barbie movie and what they were going for, but this is like exactly like what I felt in that moment, like what like was really going on in my head. And I was like, damn, like yeah, of course it fucking worked commercially and
Yeah.
successfully, but like this song is like legit her emotions.
Wow.
And
no, I'm feeling this right now.
Dude, yeah,
I'm
that's
tearing
like,
up over
yeah, that's
here.
crazy.
dude, they got the fucking live band. I just found that
everybody's on
Childhood
point.
pictures.
Billie Eilish did a Tiny Desk concert. I had no idea.
Oh, she did. I had no clue.
I had no clue, but I kind of want to peep what that's about real
Dude,
quick.
she's super, super talented. It's like,
God.
Dude, it is like so unfair that some people are just like
I know.
so gifted.
so gifted. It's like, fuck.
It's like, what was I? I'm like shorter than a
Yeah,
dwarf, dude. Like,
fuck.
what the fuck, God? Like, why did you do that?
What was I made for?
What was
you know?
I
was I
made
made
for?
for?
But I guess that's like the human condition is you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
What is your
Figure out
thing?
your-
Like,
Everybody has something.
what everybody's got a thing,
Yeah.
and what is your thing?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's a fact.
But I'm such a huge fan of Tiny Desk, dude.
Tiny Desk is sick.
And I think that's her
There's
brother
Phineas.
there too.
Oh, wow. Phineas back to back.
I like that it's just them playing. That's like so cool to me.
Yeah.
And
you can tell they've been doing music together for fucking
so
longest.
I was
Good
watching
time.
an
Yeah.
interview with them, and apparently they were homeschooled, and like their parents were like big into music and like taught them how to play these instruments. And like imagine you start as a kid just doing something, like whether it's music or like training for MMA, right? Like Khabib, right? Just like all he would do was wrestle bears.
Your life is dedicated.
Your life
to
is
it.
dedicated to it. Where they just started making and learning music as kids, and like look at them now, how it's worked out for them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They're so successful, and I love this vibe. You know who JID is?
Yeah.
JID did he
the
probably
Kid.
has my favorite Tiny Desk concert. I think I might like it more than Mac Miller's.
He's an unbelievable artist.
Dude, I love JID, man.
The
Dreamville.
whole,
Shout out.
Dreamville gang.
Dreamville Gang is
Hampton
doing
football.
something really amazing
They're
right
different.
now. That like, you know what's funny is Top Dog, like TDE used to be that with Kendrick and Schoolboy and Absol and Isaiah Rashad.
Isaiah Rashad, yeah.
Dude, SZA I think is with them. And like they were doing something fantastic, and like they kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's just because like they don't make music often. Like Kendrick just dropped his album, but that took 5 years.
Yep.
Schoolboy hasn't dropped in 5 years.
Yep.
SZA just dropped an album. Isaiah Rashad did drop an album a couple years ago. But like JID just dropped. J. Cole's been doing silly features.
He's been doing
J. Cole's been doing
numbers.
numbers on silly ass features, like crazy.
Shout out to JID for introducing his whole band.
His
like,
whole band.
That's tough. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
Like, most artists will skip over. and
Right,
just be
it's all about them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all about
Action Bronson has a really good one.
Action Bronson goes
Yeah.
off.
Damn, Mac only
goes
did
off.
3 for his.
Yeah. Dude, Mac was.
He's
this is
had so many good vibes,
dude.
man.
This tiny bro. I remember the first time I listened to this. I was like, no way. It just put me into the right mood, and everything was just so raw. Like
Yes. R.I.P. Mac.
R.P.
bro.
Mac. Like
So generational talent.
generational.
Generational.
Then the Don't Trip hat. Because he would always say that in the songs, don't trip. Don't trip. Yeah, what they do over there at Tiny Desk is really something special. Like, it's such a beautiful concept. Just, like, get a famous artist, put him with a fucking jazz band, perform that shit live. But it's chill. It's not like
It's chill.
you're on, like, an arena having to keep the energy up. It's just personal.
Personal.
You know? But another thing that is very similar to this, but like a different genre, is Kill Tony. Have you guys heard? I showed you Kill Tony, but have you heard of Kill Tony?
No, this is my first time.
Dude, do you know who Tony Hinchcliffe is?
No.
So Tony Hinchcliffe is a famous comedian. He's friends with Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz and all those big guys. And dude, this is the one with Post Malone. We're watching this one. So pretty much what Kill Tony is, to give you guys a premise, is it's this guy, Tony Hinchcliffe, that does his show called Kill Tony. The whole point is to kill Tony, make him laugh, right? Because he's a comedian. When you're a comedian, you're a killer, right? You're supposed to make people die from laughing. So the whole point is to kill Tony. And so what he does is he has a bunch. Sometimes there's some actual comedians come up and do a set, but he gives everyone. He pulls a name out of a hat, and it's like people from the audience, and he gives them a minute to do some stand-up. And if you're good enough, he'll want you to perform every Monday at the Mothership where they do it, which is Joe Rogan. That's his. This is his comedy shop called the Mothership.
Yeah.
And Post Malone's pulled up. And so Tony, that's Tony right there, the one talking on the mic.
Yeah.
He just created this awesome thing where he gives amateur people a chance to shine. And if you're good, he'll give you props. If you're not, then you're not. But like, what's cool is he also has a live band in the back that are so amazing.
Much like the Bice.
I have to see.
Yes, sir.
I gotta show one where they do like
Wow. Gotta throw that in.
It fit perfectly. So is this a rando?
Hans Kim is actually the best guy to come out of Kill Tony. He's really, really fucking good.
Oh, so he used to be one of the people in the audience.
He used to be one of the, like a struggling stand-up comedian.
Okay.
Tony loved him because he's very fucking funny.
Yeah.
And
so he put him on.
So he put him on, dude. He literally put him on. This is a good one that shows like a funny. Sometimes when he has people on that like are musicians as well, he'll say whatever they are. Say they're a drummer. He'll say like we have a tradition here at Kill Tony where you're gonna have a face off with one of the with one of whatever you're a guitarist. Like you'll take the guitar, like do a solo, and if the crowd says you're better than that person, you take their spot. You have to perform every Kill Tony now. You're now a part of the team. Yeah. He just gives people shots,
That's
dude.
Awesome.
I will give you a shot to be put on, and like he does that for people, and it's like really just like the camaraderie is amazing. That what they got going on for comedians down there is like really awesome what they're doing.
Because it's tough.
They
for
just
comedians.
support them, dude.
It's tough. Like if you're not like a big name, like it's very, very hard. And you'll hear like the stories about like the Kevin Hart's, and they'll tell you what they went through to get to where they are today. Because
they had to grind.
They had to grind for that
shit. So much like you know that like every comedian bombs. You know what I mean? Like, like go up, say jokes, and no one laughs.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta be tough.
That's gonna
be.
Dude,
comedy must be so hard.
It's tough.
I want to find this one.
Our boy Lou Spaz should go to Kill Tony though. He's hilarious.
Oh, that's one of your boys y'all grew up with?
Yeah, we had him on the pod actually. He just
Lou Spaz shouts.
Mr. One-liner.
Shout out. Ooh,
dude, he actually we just did a pod with him where he was doing like he was delivering jokes the way comedians would deliver them, and he had really good delivery, really good timing. Really, he has good delivery and timing. Like he has like the innate things like like when to say the punchline, like give it time. Like he has good like the mannerisms of a comedian. I just think he needs to work on his subject matter.
Get that man on Kill Tony.
Dude,
that's what I'm saying.
The only thing is they don't really tour anymore. They mainly just do it in Texas.
Yeah, we'll get him down there.
We'll get him a flight.
I know. We got to get him to Kill Tony. But this one's really good. I just want to show the part where they do the drums.
Oh, that's what's his name?
Theo Von, baby. Shouts Theo.
Dude, that guy is hilarious.
Oh, this is the dude.
That guy Theo is he's hilarious.
Hold on, this is the dude I want to show. He had a pretty good stand.
See some of these jokes.
Fuck. The fucking... These ads are pissing me off today.
No free ads. No free ads.
No free ads. They won't let you rock on YouTube no more.
Dude, I can't do shit on YouTube.
Can't do shit on YouTube no more.
This is bullshit. All right, this is the guy. This is the one. He looks like Ari Shaffir, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
Man, I got nothing else.
Oh, that's too loud. Sorry.
All right, 52 seconds. Patrick Stewart.
So whatever, that was his stand-up.
So
we missed it. We missed it.
A minute.
How are you?
It's legit a minute.
How long you been doing stand-up comedy for? It's my first time. Your first time ever. Look at that. It all makes sense now. You do indeed look like those things that you said that you look like. Jesus with an eating disorder, that checks out. You look like you could have been crucified with thumbtacks.
Kill Tony is so Tony is actually a really good roast comedian. Like he would write for the roasts. Like he was like a producer for them and would write for them.
Okay.
And would write the jokes. Like he's very good at roasting.
Jesus, he already was like Jesus with it. This guy looks like his last supper was months ago.
The fucking drummer.
Yeah, but dude, this whole team is really amazing.
This is tough.
And what are you doing in Austin?
He's got a drink in his hand.
Coming to see Kill Tony. I love it. All right, and you signed up. So this is something you've been planning for a while?
Yeah, I've signed up like so many times I lost count.
Okay. All right.
And were you nervous? Were you nerve-wracked?
It's real hard right
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That must fucking, you can really probably feel it, huh?
Yeah.
Theo's such a bot, dude.
Was it like that?
That's crazy, bro.
When you got on stage, was it the crystal meth or the nerves of actually...
No, I was just outside chilling, like talking with some people outside, smoking a cigarette, and I was like, Holy shit, they said my name finally. Oh my god.
Wow. Yep, that's how a bucket of names works. So, Patrick, let's talk about it. What do you do for a living?
Opiates.
Wow.
Wow. Straight into it.
Opiates.
I'm just joking, dude.
That dude with the glasses on behind Theo is blind,
You work at
Oh, he's
and he's a
blind?
guitarist,
Oh, no
and
way.
he's nasty.
Hell yeah.
Yes, indeed. You work at a company. What do you do for that company?
I work on the docks. You know, like I process products that come off trucks, and you know that we stow away.
Okay.
That's the Sims I think he's talking about.
Yeah, it sounds like an 8th grade education to me.
That's The Sims.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to college at all?
No.
What'd you do instead?
I decided to work. I love music, so I decided to just do that. on
You're a
the side.
musician.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you playing a band?
No, not currently.
What-
I haven't found anybody to play with in a while.
Aw, jeez.
Damn.
What
Damn.
what instrument do you play?
Get Uche with
Hey,
him.
get me
Uche.
out there, man. I'll make a song with him.
Dude.
Really? What do you think you play the best out of all those instruments? The drums, really? Wow. Oh shit.
You know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's been a while since we've done it, but we have an old running tradition on this show where if someone plays the drums, do you know about this? Have you
Yeah, the
heard of
Mexican
this?
drum off.
The Mexican drum off, indeed.
The Mexican drum off.
Here's how it works. Here's how it works. You're gonna do a drum solo, and then the great Michael Gonzalez. Is
I like
gonna
that
do a
the
drum
eye and
solo.
kill is a
You-
knife.
but
No,
you in the
I
audience
just noticed
decide
that.
Kill
who you
Tony.
like
That is
more.
tough.
Now, if in the end you win, you become the new full-time drummer of the show.
Wait.
Oh.
He gives him a job. You become the new drummer.
Never beat the resident drummer on this show, ever in the history.
So
of
the
this
resident
show.
drummer
Never
loses
beat
his
the
job?
Loses his job.
Ever beat Michael Gonzalez. But again,
He
Look
must
at
be.
Theo.
He must be that good.
Look at Theo. Theo is going crazy.
Theo's like, yo.
He's like, what's about to happen here? Fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Fuck you.
Yeah. It's,
Dude, this is the best part. I love it. They go crazy. No bull. No bull. Leave me alone now.
no free ads.
Skip. Back in action.
so he'll be working the docks if you can beat him here.
Cool.
And he will also be Jesus with an eating disorder
When do they do it?
right now.
No way.
Yeah.
When do they do it? Right now. No way.
Theo's shook.
Look
He's
at
like,
him.
he's like, holy shit.
Theo can't believe it.
Yeah,
Going around
I don't know. He said he was good at drums, so he might be. He might rip
That
it.
was amazing.
Isn't it?
This show. Kill Tony. Dude, I love it.
Shit.
Patrick Stewart.
Bro, you gonna
Dude, they do it for like 2 hours too. Like they have a
Yeah.
ton of people come up.
Yeah.
This one is an hour 45 minutes. This whole
Doing a
this
This
whole
one-
thing right here.
yeah.
First,
It's a legit show.
right now in front of all of you. This is Patrick
All right, let's see
Stewart.
this.
Theo's like, "Are you ready?"
He ain't winning.
Yeah, he's alright. He's alright.
Alright. It's the effort that counts. Shit, man. Hey, at least he got up there and
I mean, he's moving the sticks.
he's
fast.
moving the sticks. That's
Yeah.
all, you know what I mean? Like,
All right, Patrick. Wow.
the resident's keeping his job, for sure.
Yeah.
No
he's-
Blake's chance in hell of winning this. But
Yeah, I want to see him go off though.
to be fair,
The resident drummer is nasty,
Yeah,
if we're being
he's-
honest.
yeah,
I'm
the,
going to let him defend his throne for a little while here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reigning, defending Kill Tony drummer. This is a solo from Michael Gonzalez.
He already won.
oh yeah, he already.
Damn. This is real stick movement.
Yeah, he's got it.
He got it.
He's
You
got
got
it.
it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, he's different.
Just a little bit different.
Wow.
That's a drum solo.
That's a drum.
There's
That's a
also
drum solo.
there's also another really good one. I gotta show you this, guys. This one's actually really fun.
Yeah.
And the guy's fucking stand up is actually wicked funny. He's like some foreign dude.
Yeah. LeBron James.
LeBron, sorry, no free ads.
LeBron James.
Sorry, LeBron. Shout out the Lakers.
Come on the pod, though.
Yeah, come on the pod, though. Shout out LeBron.
We know you're watching,
Yeah.
Bron.
We know you're watching, Bron. What we got?
Oh, he's drumming again.
Oh, wait. Hold on. This guy's fucking hysterical.
This is another guy from the crowd.
There's another guy he's from Switzerland or something.
No way.
Sweden.
Who obviously let himself go during the pandemic. And when I didn't think my life could get any worse, my brother gave me a course in stand-up comedy. So I didn't know where to start, so I watched some documentaries, and one stuck with me. The one about John Belushi. I thought maybe physical comedy could be my thing. And this is the first time I tried it out, but back then, at least my girlfriend laughed at me. No, I just kidding. Sorry. My next joke was when we have sex was supposed to be the joke.
What?
But I was actually kidding there. I didn't have a girlfriend, but I take it as a compliment that you believe me. I'm actually so single. My band's name should be Blue Ball Group. Sorry. The happiest set ever.
I think the
happiest set.
Ladies and gentlemen, end it there.
End it for
It was funny though. 'Cause he's just crazy.
Jesus, shut up.
Shut up, he says.
I came down from mountain for this.
Oh, it's
Fuck. That's fucked up.
yo.
Tony's funny, dude.
Bro, what?
I want to get to he plays drums though.
Yeah. He plays drums?
Dude, he's nasty.
It's okay. We don't need to do more, Eric. What do you do for a living in Sweden?
I'm a musician.
You really
This
are
is
a
perfect.
professional musician?
Yes, I am.
Holy shit.
It's hard to believe. I
You,
guess.
you play the drums for real?
Yeah, you can guess it, of course.
You also said during your 60
Did
seconds.
I do?
Yeah, you said I'm a drummer from Sweden.
Oh, I did. Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, did he say drummer? Because your accent is so white that even I can't understand.
Stick to drums and go back to Sweden.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Eric, you're not done yet, you son of a bitch. I want to hear you play drums. It's been a really long time. You guys think?
The Mexican drum off.
Okay. How many of you have been longtime fans of
The show's amazing. When does this happen? Right now. What?
I don't know, a long ass time, almost a year. Do you guys think it's okay if we do a Mexican drum off here tonight?
Wow.
Dude, he gives people their shot, dude. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Some of you might be new here. You might not know exactly how this works. But on this show, any drummer has a chance to become the new full-time drummer here on Kiltony. Now, I have to let you know that the resident drummer historically has won 100% of all these drum solo competitions.
Never lost.
The great Joel
Undefeated.
Never lost.
Undefeated.
Moore and the current
Shane Gillis, who's the guy on the left right there, is actually hysterical.
defending
Yeah.
champion,
He's funny.
Michael Gonzalez. They've never lost. However, The show rules Mexican drum off goes like this. It is they get each a drum solo. If Eric Edlund wins, he has to be here every Monday forever.
Forever.
Sold out shows on an American comedy show for the rest of his life.
It'd be fucking
also,
sick.
If he wins, that means we have to ship Michael Gonzalez to Sweden to.
If he's here, where's Artie Lang? That's all I want to know.
Here we go. Here we go.
So they each get a drum solo. Eric could win a full-time job, but Michael's probably gonna beat him. The audience decides at the end. Are you guys ready to start your first ever Mexican drum off? Here it is, a drum solo from Sweden's own Eric Edlund, everybody.
See how this guy is.
He actually does it really well.
I
Are you
know-
kidding me?
Oh man,
God.
I know the
Blue
current,
Boy Group.
the current drum is probably shitting himself. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this guy's
He
actually.
said he's a drummer. You know.
He's a Swedish drummer. Can't he do it?
Oh fuck.
Holy shit! What the?
Dude, he's going nasty.
Dude, what?
Oh.
Bro,
Dude, he's got it.
Oh my God.
He's got it.
Wow, oh shit.
He's like, oh no. Oh shit. Oh no.
Dude. Oh no.
Translate to the internet quite like you would imagine.
Oh
I
shit.
recommend coming to a live show. D Madness throwing his own boy under the bus. That's 2 weeks in a row. Literally has never even met Eric Edlund and is already defending it. I love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you do believe is about to happen. You're about to witness a man defend his legacy, the throne.
The
of
throne.
being the official Kill Tony drummer. We've been doing this for years. The resident drummer has never lost. This is Michael Gonzalez.
They're both nice.
They're both nasty.
Yeah.
You know he's putting his everything
Yeah.
into this. Like,
He's like, I cannot
I
lose
can't
to
lose.
this guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. I can't even tell.
I can't.
I
Yeah,
can't even
yeah,
tell who wins.
yeah.
I mean,
Eric,
it was USA. USA.
come up here real quick.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
You European idiot.
Dumbass.
Ah, shit. I thought it was Scandinavia.
That's Europe.
Ah, fuck.
That's Europe.
How many of you think Eric Udland just won the Mexican drum off? Make some noise if you think Eric won. How many of you in the audience have Michael Gonzalez winning the Mexican drum off?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the crowd decides.
The crowd
There we
decided.
go. So the record stays the same.
But yeah, so pretty
Crowd
much I just wanted to
decides.
show some light on this
Yeah.
show because I
Yeah.
think it's so fucking.
I think this is a dope
It's a dope
concept.
concept,
This is
man.
dope concept. I love
And
it.
the comedians just support each other down there,
Yeah.
and that's what I love the most. Like, imagine there was something like that for artists.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
they kind
Hell
of
yeah.
doing that
Yeah.
for drummers and things like that, but imagine there was something like that for people like, say, Jay-Z did,
Yeah.
like impress me, like 1 minute to do
'Cause
something.
There's people out there who are just extremely talented, but just no light on them.
No light. Yeah.
Yep.
And like even you could be the most talented person putting out social media, but just because of a few algorithms, people won't see you.
TikTok just blows you up
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Right.
the Chinese, I don't know,
You know what I mean?
thing is different. I don't know.
No, because they said with TikTok,
TikTok's
there's people
crazy.
who like decide which videos blow up.
Right.
know.
Yeah, and,
What the
and
hell?
So it's like they have like teams of people who are like, and they program like the algorithms to make sure like specific people like blow up. So it's like
You're right.
There's some human aspect to it.
Yeah, there is some control, which is kind of weird when you think about it. But yeah, what you have noticed on this is that they have a lot of guests on, and someone just said, "I need Sean Strickland as a guest on this show." Do you know who Sean Strickland is?
Yeah.
Dude, he's fighting tonight.
He's fighting tonight.
He's fighting tonight.
Dude, he's a savage.
Dricus Duplessis.
I was shook when
he
beat Izzy the other time.
Dude, I was shook when he beat it. Everyone was shook.
I think I bet Izzy.
Dude, who wouldn't bet Izzy?
Yeah. And I was looking at the Sean Strickland line, and I was like, no way, fucking
tempting
Sean.
line.
I was like, no way, cause it's a tempting line, like you know what I mean. Especially if you're the underdog, but I was like, nah, Izzy got this in the bag, knocked that boy out. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Dude, he really
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like he really gave him a run, which is so weird because Izzy was such a dominant champ for so long.
Yeah.
But I wanted to find.
Can't sleep on the underdogs, man.
Can't.
Can't.
do it.
Hold on.
Damn, I'm gonna have to catch that. I didn't know he was fighting tonight.
Fight tonight, 12 o'clock, baby.
Who's he fighting?
Dricus Duplessis.
Oh, okay.
We'll look up something in a second. I just wanted to watch.
Absolutely.
This girl is actually really funny because she does like the shy comedian thing.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like that is a good ploy in comedy nowadays because majority of the time a lot of comedians are very confident when they're giving off their stuff, but she's like shy and it works for her because she's a girl.
My name's Layla. I think the only thing sadder than rape is attempted rape.
What the fuck?
Because then not only are you a piece of shit, but you're a failure too.
Damn. Damn.
It's dark comedy.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo to decide what kind of gas to put in my car. And I do. Today got diesel.
She's funny.
She's funny.
During my period, I treated pads like diapers. I know.
So what is she shitting it?
She peed in it.
Bro, this is crazy. This is what the
Thank you guys.
She's funny though. She's like a reoccurring guest that comes on, and she's funny.
She is fucking funny.
I mean, she's got my attention for sure.
Yeah,
This is funny. This was her first time, I'm pretty sure. And now she's like a regular. Like Hans Kim was the Asian dude that I showed you guys.
Oh,
like,
she's a regular.
she's
now.
like a regular now
Wow.
because she's. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
he'll put you on.
Yeah.
If you're funny, he'll put you on.
That's
And like,
tough.
and I respect Tony for that
Yeah.
because he puts you on, and I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's dope.
I just like
That's fire.
they put people on, they help each other out, and I don't know. I think we need more of that. And I just love how they support each other.
Absolutely.
Not enough supporting, not enough cheerleading going on.
There's not.
And let's see the
She was pretty funny.
She was funny.
first
She,
Duplessis.
she had good timing.
Yeah, good timing, good like
Dude, like
audience.
good
play.
delivery, like
Yeah.
knew when to talk, like knew when to give it a breather.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this is the weigh-in for the fight of tonight. This was yesterday.
Shawnee boy. He's so crazy. I love it.
I just love him because he's crazy and actually lives it. You know what I mean? Like he talks his shit. Like he walks it too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he is a really good stand-up fighter. Like I've never really seen him go to the ground ever because he never really has to. But he's a fantastic stand-up fighter. Like he rocks the Philly shell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he kind of like fights like Floyd a little bit. You know. But he just like he looks a little almost robotic, but it works for him. You know what I mean? So this is Dricus Duplessis.
Oh.
He is from South Africa. Actually, South African, and that's why him and Izzy were having like the race beef.
Oh,
remember when Izzy was
yeah.
screaming at
Yeah,
him,
I
you know,
remember
saying
that.
shit because he
Big
was trying to say
beef.
like he was trying to say he was better than Izzy because he's a real African
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he trains in Africa
Yeah.
and Izzy trains in Australia.
Yeah.
So he was trying to say that he was like real African,
Yeah.
and Izzy was letting him know that's not true. But then here comes Sean, the UFC champ right here.
UFC
You're telling
champ.
me that guy's a skinhead? He looks
Yeah, look at this guy.
he's
looks
shredded
like-
though.
He's shredded. He's
He looking shredded
tough.
up.
He's
The
tough.
other guy looks a lot more shredded.
He's
though.
from
Yeah,
Philly.
yeah.
He's from fucking Philly, dude. He's real.
But I feel like the scrawnier guy, like he's still shredded compared to the other guy. He's a little scrawnier, but it's always the scrawnier guys that are a little bit more. They got
pack
that
a punch.
Yeah, they can pack a punch. Like
yeah, you
know what I
don't need
mean?
to be super jacked up. Like Drickus is,
Nah.
look at him. He's definitely got more muscle, but like Strickland's about that life, dude.
Diaz.
So look at Strickland. He's so calm, so like chill, relaxed. Like those are the guys you got to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean?
did you see at I forget which UFC fight it was, but they put Dricus right behind Strickland.
Yeah.
And they got in a little scuffle.
got no predictions. But like they say, be careful what you wish for. He asked for death. Your wish has been granted, my friend.
Sleep well. We'll see you tomorrow. Dricus du Plessis, folks. All right, now we step over here and corral the man of the hour, Sean Strickland. Maybe as popular here.
I love him. I think he's
Unreal.
so funny.
He's gonna crush it tonight.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win. He's minus 110 and Drake is like a plus 105. So it's like it's like whatever. Like they're both very even.
Yeah.
But I like Sean. I think he's a funny ass dude.
Yeah.
The champ.
Yo, UFC is nuts, dude. Like
UFC is crazy.
Yo,
Dude, they're a great sport. I love what they're doing for the sport.
Yeah.
I wish Dana paid the fighters a little more, but
pay the fighters.
Pay the fighters.
But for the most part, when you think about it like this, like they're in UFC, you're in the face of MMA. Like the opportunities that come from that are crazy. It's like if you're in the NFL, you'll get endorsement deals. Like obviously they get paid amazingly, but like you'll get deals. Like if you were to play CFL, are you getting endorsement deals? Maybe
Definitely
not as
not the
much.
same.
Like you're gonna be on a
Not the
Nike
same.
ad, no, but like
Yeah.
dude, fucking Derek Lewis is on Nike ads and shit, and like. But yeah, this I forget which fight this was, but they had a little altercation.
Oh, they fought right there.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh my God!
He just starts scrapping on him. He starts scrapping on him.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, he told him, well, you could say.
Oh, Duplessis.
Strickland tells the kid to move over and just.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
punches him.
Imagine being a kid in that situation. Like,
Yeah, that poor kid. That poor kid. Why am I?
Strickland's like, yeah, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Oh my
I love it. I love it,
flying punch.
dude. It happened so fast too.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when this happened, they were just like showing them. We were like, oh, showing the celebrities. And then literally 5 seconds later, he's like, hey, you mind moving over? Pop, pop, elbow. Dude, I love Strickland, man. He's about that action,
He's got
man.
that balls, man.
He's about that action. So I'm excited for tonight. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, they're kind of like really the only fight I'm looking forward to. Not a lot of great fighters on this card, but it'll be fun, man. It'll be fun.
That was dope. Great moment.
Great moments.
But yeah, Uche, is there anything else like we didn't touch upon, or things you wanted to talk about? We've been going on for 3 hours, but like
It doesn't even feel like 3.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like what else. What else do we think we missed? Anything you want to say? Anything you got on your mind?
Shit.
Let the people leave the people with, you know.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about a lot of things. There's gonna be a lot of clips on this shit.
Yeah, we talked a lot. I feel
So
like
much
we had
shit.
like a lot of good like talking points. You know, I mean, number one, the album coming soon. I'm gonna let people.
Album's
know.
coming soon.
You
First to
heard
hear
it
it.
first.
Album
Let's
coming
go.
soon.
First to
Dropping
hear
in
it.
2024. That's
Yes,
coming
sir.
soon. Hard at work.
Let's fucking
Uche,
go.
Uche World 2024.
Yes, sir.
But you know, one thing I want to leave with people is like, bro, just live your life, man. Like, you know,
Yes,
live your life like, you know, like you only got one. Like you're not like today's the last day.
Got one.
You do gotta
Yeah, I
treat
mean,
every day as the last day.
Because if you treat every day like it's the last day, then you're gonna keep living forever. So
Yes,
you know what I mean?
sir.
So that's all I got for people.
I love
Yes,
that.
sir.
T-Back,
Just
what about
live.
you? What's more of the story here?
Yeah, like we've been saying, like if you got a dream, you gotta chase it. You only got one life to live, so you gotta live it just like Uche said.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
Yoko Ono.
I think this is
The
a
way-
perfect
that's the
song
way
to end it
live
on.
by. The way to live by.
I just want to reiterate, I think treat every day like you said, like it's the last, because you'll know that like you'll never leave anything on bad terms.
Absolutely.
Like with everyone that like you may be like maybe you're struggling to talk to certain people, or you got into fights with certain people, like just clear that out. No point to have that weight on your shoulders. Let everyone know you love them. Like you said, it's all love. Like whether people hate on you or not, like I have love for you, whether you don't for me. Like I don't want to keep any hate in my heart because that's just like negative energy wasted.
We got no room for that hate.
That's just energy vampire shit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take away energy from people. I want to give energy to people. That's why
real shit.
When I was saying earlier, like
yeah.
I gotta hype my boys. Like I was hyping T-Back up earlier because he's my dog. Uche, I appreciate you showing up, man.
My boy,
you're the fucking G, man.
He's my dogs right here.
So I say we let Yoko Ono ride out, and then we end it. Let me put this a little louder.
Hey. Found your love, but you bugging now. I'm praying for your life. Bitch, I got scammed out saying you was right. You my Yoko Ono, posing for the photos. Fucking like a porno movie out in slow-mo. Hey, climb up and lose you. Copped your Da Vinci, some diamonds and new shoes. Saved you some hearts. Hey, I got so many bitches, that's all of my fault. Brand new red bone, but I like my shit yellow. I ran through my heart, so I make sure it's... Hey, I thought you were ringing up. Since the letters, I came in... Pull up a visa, I avoid the coppers. I just be scamming on. Hey, you show me lessons, you handle it. I like me some candles.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you already know.
Let's go.
Hey, you already know.
All right, I think that's it. Let's piece it out. Let it
Thanks
play.
for watching. Thanks for watching.
Peace out. Shout out y'all, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Thank you.